And like I sat with Drakenifel for like 3 hours just looking at the designs and being like, hey, check this out. This is really cool. What's the story behind this? What's the story behind that little detail? And it's great. And then I go in to talk to the actual mainstream Azure Lane community, and it's just like, okay, is she a like how big are her tits? Like,
Yep.
it's like
Sounds good.
fucking, like, bro, like, oh god, just.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Admiralty podcast. In today's episode, we brought on a guest, which is Ander. Yay!
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Andy.
Guys,
I make Azur Lane videos.
Who
He's
usually
back.
introduce guests, actually? Completely forgot.
What are you doing?
Anyway, Ander, tell us a bit about yourself to the viewers that we usually get the guests to do.
Okay, so my channel revolves mostly just around me and my accounts, just progress. Most of the time it's gacha pulling videos. I also usually did a bunch of like guides, mostly targeted for anyone that needs to go and learn more about the game. So if they're interested, then they can go and hop over and learn a couple of new things about Azur Lane. I know some of them are a little bit outdated, which kind of makes me sad, but for the most part, it should go and help you guys out on your journey to go and become a better Azur Lane player.
You can also watch a video called Singing
Watashi wa number
Watashi
one.
wa number one.
Watashi wa number one. Hi.
And then I also have a lot of meme things that I cannot show to other people.
Dame da yo.
Like it's pretty bad, right? So like if you want to go and like actually show your YouTube channel to other people, they're like, oh yeah, check out my YouTube channel, it's super nice, right? And then that comes to my thing and it's like, a degenerate gets an Azur Lane body pillow singing at
yes.
San Diego and Watashi wa number one. Oh yeah, that's totally a great thing to show to all the kids in the area. Yeah,
That's why I tell people about the podcast and not my actual main channel.
that's
I
pretty
mean,
good. Yeah.
I mean, the last podcast episode, you and Animarchy had a fight, which we won't talk about because that is very awkward. Very awkward.
That's why we had to do a guest episode. I was like, we gotta do a guest episode. Clearly, give some time, give some space.
But in the recent news of Azur Lane, what is you actually, and you uploaded a video called "This Video Ends When I Pull HMS Implacable." Actually, you didn't pull HMS, but still, what are your thoughts on HMS Implacable? Design, quotes, everything.
I've only had her for about solid, let's see, 12 hours since I just pulled on 12 hours ago. But
Yeah.
I do like her a lot. There's no way. I feel like there's no way people don't like her.
Yeah, I
Is
do
that a hot
agree
take?
with that. No, I do agree with that. Her design,
She is
a blonde,
hot.
yes, a blonde nun. Oh my god. Obviously, one of my favorite VTubers is Hosho Marine. You know, her nun
Mhm.
outfit was good.
Oh yeah,
was
she
good.
does have a nun outfit. That's
Yes,
true.
yes. And
That's good.
seeing Implacable in a nun outfit, good. And then her teacher skin.
Oh
That is
my
good.
gosh.
That is
Yeah.
good.
Yostar is just completely losing their minds now.
Yeah. And actually,
They are not holding
Want
back
that
at
holy
all
water.
with those skins.
They're just pogging.
Want the holy water?
the saddest part about the skin is that it's getting removed in China because it's too lewd.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because I was like, there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
way this releases to China.
Yeah. It's getting removed because it's too lewd. That is so sad.
Remember, kids,
Uh,
without the Communist Party, there would be no new China.
Well,
Don't you worry.
I actually do have a question about Yostar too. Did you ever get her?
You worked on 2? Yeah, I did. After 113 pulls, I did manage to go and get her.
God
which made me
damn,
very happy.
son.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far I have every single UR, even though a couple
Join
of
the
them have
gang.
made me really scared.
Join the gang. Join the gang. Me and you are probably the only ones here who have gotten all the URs. So high five. I'm giving you
Yeah.
an actual high five.
It's just my crazy gacha luck. I'll attribute it to that.
I'm on an Azure Lane podcast, yet I don't play Azure Lane.
But have you?
Is it an Azur podcast?
Yes. Are you on this channel? Probably not.
Yostar says we're not, so
They would be there. But
they better.
Animarchy, what's your thoughts on Implacable? Because you're
I bet he hasn't seen her.
yeah. That's my question. Have you even seen her?
You just
Yes,
pull up
I have.
PNG right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I have.
Shit.
You keep,
you're thinking mummy, aren't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Mommy? I'm sorry, mommy.
mommy. I'm sorry. What?
He likes MILFs.
I like Mills, but not only that, I'm a Royal Navy simp. So
Yeah, there's actually. Obviously, do you have Implacable? Because I saw you stream, and you did not get her.
Oh no.
I am not loading up blue stacks right now to try and get Implacable. No, I'm not doing
I'm
it
totally not
right
playing
now.
the new event right now as we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one doing that sort of thing because I'm just sitting here playing Kerbal Space Program.
Second one?
Yeah, dude. Pretty
Yeah, I
freaking
got the
baller.
first one.
But one of the biggest questions, I guess, your fans will also want to get answered is, why is your upload schedule?
Okay. So the age-old question of the upload schedule. So what happens is that most of the time, here's my thought process. New event comes out. I'm like, wow, I really like this event. Probably gonna do a video on it. I do the pull video because that takes about like 5 minutes, and then another 30 minutes to go and edit it, even though it's like 5 minutes long. And then after that, I'm like, okay, so then in order to go and do the actual event video, I'd have to clear all of the event, get all of the ships, look at the research and look at all the skills for the ships, look at all the events for the event, and then put it all together into one big video, write the entire script, and then make the thumbnail. I mean, the thumbnail's not really that hard, but all that, and then I kind of procrastinate, and then I tell myself, okay, I'll do it today. And then I don't do it that day. And then I don't write the script. And then it just never happens. So I'm very sorry about that. But I'm definitely I'm not making any promises. It's probably better that way. But one day I will get motivated, and maybe that'll be tomorrow. Maybe that'll be in a solid 2 days when I go and grind through this entire event, because I am planning to. So keep your hopes up, I guess.
Your hopes up. When actually me and you kinda have a similar story how we blew up. In fact, your video type where you blew up because of the tier list guides, right?
Yes. I would probably attribute it to that, yeah.
Yeah, but how did you make one of those?
The tier list?
Yeah,
so it was really interesting. I saw it on I basically just Googled Azur tier lists, and then the first time that I did, I literally did not see anything come up, and I was just like, well, that's a niche that I could fill. And then I just Googled Azur tier lists on Reddit or something. I came across actually I've been using this tier list that's been posted on Reddit a couple times by Usagi Sensei. I know now he's pretty controversial, so that's why I also really refrained from using his tier lists in the future. So even though everyone keeps asking me, hey, can you go and do an update to the tier list, it would be a lot harder, and also I would probably just refer them to right now the Azur community tier list, because for the most part
everyone
that is most definitely the best one out there.
Yeah, I do agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Why is he controversial?
He has some very, very hot takes.
Yeah, he does.
And it's just overall, I don't even agree with most of the stuff that he does anymore. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm probably not going to do it anymore. So basically, those tier lists were based off of his tier list back then, where it was not so hot. And I think I would agree with most of it. So then I basically just put all of the ships there, and just ran it down just off of my memory. And I was just like, okay, this person's good because that, and then yeah, it's just me playing too much Azur Lane and just going through the entire list of all the good ships just based off of my memory and just like with a couple of notes with like a script that I was reading. And that's what the crazy tier lists are.
Okay, crazy tier list. Is that also one of your like favorite videos to do, or is it like more character guides that you're more like enjoying?
I'd say the ones that I enjoy the most are probably like not actually the informational guides, but just like more like the meme stuff, because it's just a lot less work and also like a lot more fun to me because I don't have to go and like follow something. Because basically all the informational guides, you already know the drill, right? Like you get one tiny little thing wrong, you're gonna get flamed in the entire comment section for like
Yeah, they do
the rest of your life. And then even if you go and put like a correctional comment on the top and pin it, somehow people are gonna still comment saying like, "Oh, you got that wrong." I'm like, "Well, read the pinned comment. I'm sorry."
Yeah, they just do not forgive you for making a mistake.
Like even if you pronounce a single thing wrong, oh, it's over, bro.
Me and
It's
OC,
over.
Me and OC, we did a tier list, right? I asked OC to say FDG's name.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
That's a mistake.
That's why I told OC, you know, say her name. He said Friede de Grube, right? Obviously, I knew that was wrong. I knew that was wrong. I left it in because OZ was like, you know, the comment section is gonna be on my side. Little did you know, you got slandered so hard.
He doesn't know.
But then I got slandered hard as well. I didn't even say FDG's name.
Yeah, speaking of that, literally like Implacable. So I'm American, right? Americans love reading things wrong. I did say Implaceable. So then guess what? I had to re-record the entire thing. And I was like, huh. So that's why, like, if you ever look at the video, at the very end, I'm gonna be like, HMS Implacable. Like, it's just really sounding out every single syllable just to go and be like, oh yeah, okay. I did say it right this time. Okay, good.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, like, fucking, really, like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's not even either.
You know what's first? Obviously, Azur Meta. He loved the guy. You know, pretty wholesome, positive. But when he was live streaming the whole Azur Lane upcoming the event announcement for Implacable, man said it in chest. HMS Implacable, and the
sorry, we're just American.
The worst part is this an Is this a French event?
It's a friendship. Yeah, he was like, "Is this French?" And I'm like,
"No."
What? And I'm like, "What?" But what's funny is that I turned up on the stream later. Then he was saying Implacable. Him and Noctuzur was like, "Oh yeah, Implacable." Like, yeah, definitely HMS Implacable. I did say it. No, Implacable. They were like HMS Implacable. They were like, "No, we haven't said it wrong." And I went back early in the video and I saw them say Implacable, and I had a fit. I did.
Yeah. That's the problem though, because I think like if you actually do know the correct pronunciation, every single time you hear someone say it wrong, you're like you die a little bit inside. It's like it's really something.
I mean, I'm more on the chill side because obviously I come from Finland. We the way we pronounce our stuff is a bit weird. So every time
weird.
It's a bit weird. It's not as weird as like Estonia. Those lot are actually weird, but every time a foreigner comes in and pronounces like a city name, obviously I understand what they mean, but you know it's a big cringe. But I don't go and instantly, hey, you said that wrong, bro. Say it again.
That's why you say Helsinki, because it's the only city that matters. Am I right, fellas?
Yo, stop. But and I think this is one of the biggest problems in Azur Lane. I don't know if it's the correct term, but I think a lot of people are patriotic in this game. Like,
oh really?
Like,
there was a time with, you know, the meeting that we had with Gabriel.
Yeah.
And they brought on this American guy, wrote a book on Hornet, and he dead ass said Prince Ergen.
No.
I was like, what did he just fucking say?
At least it's better than Eugene.
No, I said Eugene actually. He said Eugene. It was someone else who said Ergen. It was the head. I was watching this documentary on Bismarck, and they had like this head woman of naval history down at Britannia Royal Naval College, and she said Prince Ergen, and I had a seizure. I literally wrote an email to the company that made the documentary saying, "You are wrong." I haven't got a response from them. I'm waiting. Channel 4, if you're watching, fucking answer my emails.
Imagine unironically watching Channel 4.
I don't even know what that is.
Look, they don't do fake news. Okay, that's why I watch them.
So they're British Fox News. Got it.
No, they're actually very. I think they've been privatized or something. I don't know. Something they got sold or something. Like really bad news. It's a running joke.
So it's been how long has it? It's probably been like almost 3 years now since this last question have got asked from you, Ander, and it's what is your favorite ship? Because a lot of things have been added, a lot of things have been changed. Is it still the same?
Many. But I can never not like Hipper, so it's still Hipper.
Okay. Has your top 5 at least changed?
Top 5, I think so.
Okay.
It's gonna be really hard for me to just list it off the top of my head.
Yeah,
but I can definitely say Hipper's up there. We got New Jersey, of course. It's actually really funny because I am from New Jersey, so it's like, oh, well, patriotism.
New Jersey.
And then, so there's 2. Dang, I'm literally scrolling through my that ship doc right now as we're speaking. Oh, I actually do like Shokaku a lot. Shokaku is probably up there too.
Okay.
Why is this taking me so much longer than I thought? Richelieu is pretty good too.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
And I actually have no idea for the last one. That's just gonna be up in the air, I guess.
Okay. Good that you had no lollies on there. That's a good thing.
Lollies.
But
What,
actually,
you mean like unicorns?
oh my god, stop this unicorn. I don't, actually, and is unicorn a lolly?
Is unicorn a lolly? Well,
Yes.
comparatively, you could say that she's slightly older, but I will not judge, okay?
I have video evidence. She is not a lolly.
She is a lolly. She is a lolly.
I can provide a source.
She is a lolly. She is a lolly. Stop this. Stop the nonsense.
Like on a couple of her skins, it does look like she's like, who knows? I mean, it's shipped, right? That's what we always do to go and like go back up our points in the end, right?
That's
they're just ships.
Yeah, exactly.
You can actually visit Unicorn in Scotland.
The
It's
fake
so-
unicorn.
It'd be a shame if I did.
The fake unicorn.
It's so
The
fucking.
fake unicorn.
It's so weird being the history guy for Azure Lane because because every time I'm like, you know what, I think the designs are cute, I think they're hot, I think this is really cool, and I'm looking at it and like I sat with Drakinifel for like 3 hours just looking at the designs and being like, hey, check this out, this is really cool. What's the story behind this? What's the story behind that little detail? And it's great. And then I go in to talk to the actual mainstream Azure Lane community, and it's just like, okay, is she a lolly? Like, how big are her tits? Like,
Yep.
it's like,
Sounds good.
fucking, like, bro, like, oh god, just.
But you gotta remember, as Intinkum said infamously, we have so many degenerates here.
It's great.
That's why, like 9% of the Azure Lane community is just degenerates, and the 10% is the actual history fans.
I am in the middle. I
wouldn't say you're in the middle. I'd say you're more leaning towards degenerate.
No,
I'd say I'm the middle.
His name is Doujingod.
I don't know what we're talking about. But actually,
Literally talked.
you two have made one video in common. It's the body pillow. It's the body pillow.
The body
Yes.
pillow.
Anime Dakimakura.
so-
Yeah.
So why did
The-
you? Why did you and okay? And so why did you pick? Did you pick New Jersey? You picked New
I did
Jersey,
pick
right?
New Jersey.
So
You got
why New Jersey instead of Admiral Hipper? Did they just not have
They
Admiral
just didn't
Hipper?
have Hipper. I would
Oh.
love to have Hipper, but they just didn't have her.
your comment section. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is the reason why in my video I said, by the way, these guys commission, but I just basically put like a disclaimer like, yo,
Yeah.
I know this company's like a rip-off.
Uh-huh.
They were just going mental in your comment section saying this is a rip-off Chinese company and blah, 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 blah.
Yep, how it is every time. That's why I just gotta really make sure that I do not tread over a single wrong thing. Hopefully.
You got a better deal than me because you got the waifu combo.
Oh shoot, you
I
didn't
was
get the
like-
combo?
No, I didn't get the fucking combo. I just got the pillow.
Oh
I
my
know, and they were like,
God.
"Oh, we were just under the impression," and they told me that you got the waifu combo because you requested it. So I thought I was getting the same deal. They were just like, "Oh no, we just gave you the pillow." I was
Huh.
like, "Bruh."
Yeah, I
City-
did ask them. I did request. I did like ask them like, okay, well this is technically under the price, right? But can I just get that? And they're like, okay, whatever.
I'm just sitting over here casually flexing my Curiosity Stream sponsorship.
We're talking about body pillows.
body pillows.
I've been meaning to get one, and not like actually, but like I've been meaning to get one designed because recently on the NAFO store, if we're shilling the NAFO store right now, the North Atlantic Fellas Organization, they have a store to raise money for Ukraine, and Laserpig merch is available there. So all Laserpig merch is there. I've been meaning to design a Laserpig body pillow
Laser.
Oh God.
without
gonna
him
be a pig
knowing.
with sunglasses.
Without him knowing, like
Oh.
with his PNG, like one of his PNGs from one of his videos where he was dressed up like a princess or something. And I was gonna submit it. To the store and just be like, novelty
Please.
item. And I bet you they'd sell. Because, like, people who actually buy body pillows, weird. Buying body pillows for the bit.
Whoa.
Buying body pillows for the bit.
Whoa.
No.
Wait, did you buy one, Dojin?
No, I still have yet to buy the Bash body pillow. I can't find a good Bash body pillow. Like genuinely, I can't find a good Bash.
You gotta buy it for the. You don't buy them unironically. You buy them for the bit. That's what you do.
No, I had to buy a Bash body pillow because he won my Hunger Games video, which I told everyone, whoever wins.
Speaking of which,
whoever,
I did a Hunger Games video of the Azulane CCs, and guess who won?
I wasn't involved.
No, you weren't
I would
because
never.
you was Ander.
That's crazy.
You won.
It's just how it is sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie. You won. You got the most kills, and you won. And I had to redo it. I was the video I was supposed to do, but I never did. And I basically, Hunger Games website, I thought, oh, I'll just put in the Azulane CCs and their favorite waifus.
That'd be
And you
funny.
literally, you killed off half the people, and you won.
Oh no.
And I was freaking out in my server because I was like, this guy's got like the main character.
Actual protagonist
everything.
syndrome.
Bro, just dropping everyone.
How does it even happen? Who knows?
The fact is, yeah, that's the thing, is that it's like you unintentionally are you don't. With the video that we did, the Azulane Meta one, the quiz one that we did,
Mhm.
you didn't even know your questions were right.
I didn't
even know.
That's true.
You're like, I think this one, and you gave the worst reasoning for it.
Mhm. I did know a couple of them. It's just like definitely like the last couple, like the Habakkuk one. There's no way I knew what a Habakkuk was. I was like, I just did it because it sounded like funny. That's literally it. That's gonna trigger someone.
Maybe some World of Warship guys, maybe.
No, I think Hawk20 had more controversial take because he said Habak was HMS Audacious because he said the plan was so audacious. Build an ice ship. Had like a full-on breakdown over it.
Oh my god.
Trash.
I had a oh yeah. How good are you with like VTubers and stuff, Ander? Are you into it?
I wouldn't say that I'm like too like like video editing savvy, but I am pretty into like making it at least like look presentable and nice. So I will probably put like a lot of effort into going trying like to make sure that I don't have any
Was
like
that the question, or is
I don't know. Wait, good at videos?
No, like VTubers. Do you like
Oh,
VTubers?
VTubers. Oh, I thought you said videos. Sorry. Okay, I was about to VTubers. I do watch clips of them. I don't really follow exactly like one of them as like subscribed and like look at all their live streams, but I do watch like clips. And then my
Yeah.
one friend like shoves as much VTuber content down my throat as possible. So
Yeah,
there's that
my
too.
friend also does that. Have
So
you
who's your favorite?
have you ever thought of becoming a VTuber?
Yes, actually, but
Whoa.
I probably won't. So
Oh, is it
I do
because
have
it's,
I got like a
expensive?
rigging and stuff, and I was like, no.
Okay. Is
I only
it-
just like quickly made one from like V-Roid Studio, and that's it. Just to go and test it out and see like
Oh,
if it actually worked or not. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm probably not gonna do it. So
okay. Animarchy, you were supposed. Well, you said in the last episode that you considered getting a VTuber model commissions. Are you still thinking of that?
Yeah,
Okay,
actually,
Okay.
purely because I've already got an anime avatar, so like
Yeah,
it just makes sense.
Okay.
Like it makes sense. Plus, you know, playing games on stream is fun.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We should commission some artwork of ourselves.
We've already got artwork of ourselves.
Yeah,
I mean, of
exactly.
the Admiralty podcast.
We already
like
have.
a whole like Moongle thing.
No.
Go individual ones.
Yes, we have individual ones. Yes,
I'm thinking of all of us in one group one.
that's expensive because the commission.
I can afford it. Look, I pay for the podcast here, so you know I can afford it.
You only commissioned the table.
Oh, I commissioned the background.
Yeah, which is the table.
Background, the table. The editor. I pay the editor.
Shout out our homie editor. He's probably starving actually right now.
no.
Oh, he's got 2 other clients, and I'm like, fuck. I wanted him to just work exclusively for us.
Oh,
Nah, editor's my boy. He's got my back.
Yeah, we love our editor. We
Editor's
may
got my back.
starve him. We may starve him time to time, but he's a good editor.
Shout out to that
Yeah.
editor.
No, seriously, he is. He does put in the effort with the videos.
Shout out.
He's
our homeboy.
He's my boy. He's
Yeah.
homeboy. He's my dude, my G.
But I actually have a question about voices and stuff. And
Yeah, why is yours so sexy, Ander?
exactly.
I mean that in a non-gay way.
Is there any
Oh my
reason?
I don't know. I just grew up, and then it's like, oh, okay, this is my voice now. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Your voice is like
And
leather.
then-
It's just
Have-
amazing.
have you ever-
Like silk.
Have you ever considered doing like ASMR? Because your Twitter handle
That-
is literally under ASMR, is it?
I I thought about doing it for like an April Fool's joke, but seriously, I don't know if I could do it.
What
I don't know if I have it
number
in
one
me too.
ASMR edition. Yeah.
Because like, yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, I did that like the Twitter handle as a running joke, just because like in the comment section of my like earlier videos, that's all you'd see. It's just like, wow, your voice is so nice. Wow, like that's crazy. It's like, oh wow. I'm like,
How did you get
thanks.
it? Because most Americans are like, gee, yeah, I love Vaseline. You don't have that at all.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What kind of comparison is that?
They do. Well, you can tell an American a mile off, but I didn't know Ander was American at all.
Even in
Same
real life,
with
people
you.
also like give me a lot of compliments, which I feel really good about. But I seriously have no idea how it turned
You
out
get a lot
like
of
this.
ladies.
My voice was totally not like this, like when I was little. I do
Yeah,
not.
my voice was also very weird when I was little.
I can't
It was
speak my
unbelievably high.
native language. I can't speak my native language right now because it will get the podcast demonetized because YouTube's new terms of service policies regarding profanity mean if I say my native tongue, it will instantly demonetize the video as hate speech. So
Oh, we
the
could
heck?
swear on the podcast. Also, we could get the editor to just edit it out.
yeah,
Bleeping.
Oh, poor editor.
We can't say the C word because it's hate speech. Because in America, it's a gender specific slur. Yeah, in America,
Britain, like-
it's. You see, the thing is, in Australia, using the C bomb as it's known is gender neutral. Is gender neutral actually mostly directed at men, right? Or in Australia, it's used as a term. As an adjective.
In Wales, it's a
it's-
compliment.
This squad.
Yeah, in Australia, it is too.
In Wales, it's. I can say the words. I'm going to say the word because it doesn't. It's actually they changed one of the letters, so it's. The way they pronounce it, it sounds more like the U word the CU word version. So it's like a place called Carnarvon, and they will call you it everywhere. But if you get called it, it doesn't mean they're insulting you. It means that you're a good friend to them.
What?
It's fucking
Yeah,
Wales.
that's
What do you
normal
expect?
version.
Welsh people, bro.
Wales is weird.
Yeah, it is a weird place. You know
Especially
what,
the North.
bro? I was talking.
Nobody likes Wales. All my homies hate Wales.
Yeah. I was in a call with OC, right? I shit you not. We had a discussion about like sports and stuff, and then he said, "You should come play crazy golf with me." What is crazy golf? You know what crazy golf is? Mini golf. What
yeah,
are you
crazy
doing?
golf.
Yeah,
That's
that is-
not. No, it's
Crazy
not.
golf.
That's mini golf. It's
I
not
had to,
called
Google
crazy.
it the first
Yeah,
time.
well,
I heard
in
it,
Australia,
but, yeah.
in Australia we call it mini golf, but like
No way, brother.
in Australia we call it mini golf, but like I understand why people call it crazy golf.
Because of
Yeah,
the
like-
crazy contraptions and stuff.
I'm
They'll put it on
shoving.
hold.
I'm shoving that fucking. I'm not saying that. Fuck. I refuse to say crazy golf.
Do you want to play mini golf?
Yes,
Oh, there we go.
mini golf is much better than crazy golf.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
we
why
use
is
it
there, like-
interchangeably.
Why is there like a night guy in Azur who's just on my screen, like killing my characters? What's that boss?
A night
Does-
guy.
Are you on D2? Or are you too low?
one.
My man, I can't believe still. OC had the balls to do an EX stage when he doesn't even have one character level 125. Oh, that is hilarious.
I think it's
What?
124.
Okay, cool. And how often do you actually play? I always ask the Azulan CCs who have come on the podcast, how often do you actually play Azur? Is it every day?
I try to do it every single day just because I literally don't have enough cubes. Like every other like CC has like literally like thousands of cubes like in stock most of the time.
in the club.
1,000.
Join the club.
And then I'm like, so I ran out of cubes on the last UR. Like I did
no.
actually. And now I like actually had to go and play every single day just to go and get enough cubes to go and hopefully roll in the next one, which gladly I did. So I do try and play every single day. I may miss like one day occasionally, but almost every single day I at least do like all the daily stuff just to get like enough cubes. Operation Siren though, I haven't touched it in a while though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think like it's understandable if you like if a normie heard you say, "Oh, I'll play Azur every day," they think you're like there for like 1 to 7 hours, but in reality, it's like barely even 10 minutes. You log in, you do your daily raids,
Mhm.
commissions, lab research, refill your dorm, your books, and then you head out. That's it. Maybe PvP if you really care about PvP, but that's it. Maybe hard mode as well.
And the one hard mode stage.
Yeah, one hard mode, and then
Gotta
you
get that
dip
cube. That cube is really valuable.
out. and then you just dip out.
Mhm.
Like in reality, that's OC. That's how you get cubes.
How do I get cubes again?
You play
Cubes?
the
What
game.
are those?
You play the game for 7 minutes.
What do you mean
If
play it
even
for
that.
7 minutes? On what? Hard mode?
You do dailies for 7 minutes. It only takes about 7 minutes.
Yeah, but I only get like 2 cubes from the dailies.
I'll
Yeah,
get
and-
3.
Free. I get 3 cubes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 4 actually, if you include the one that you get when you build the one ship, and then you get the cube back.
That's
And then you grind and then you grind for the frickin' weekly challenges.
Yeah.
Weeklies are fun. Especially the dedicated weeklies where you either have to touch your secretary. Me personally, when I get that, instant special touch. Nowhere, bro. Instantly special touch. But the thing is, the thing is, it doesn't appear that often anymore for some reason. Now it's like clear Operation Siren. I don't want to touch Operation Siren. Come on, man.
Me too. It's
Why
just
do
too
we have
much.
to do that? Yeah. And now Queen Elizabeth. What's your thoughts on Queen Elizabeth getting a meta instead of a retrofit?
That kind of hurts. That's the first time I heard it, and that actually hurts me a little bit. She really does need
Got
a
a live
retro.
reaction, boys.
Live reaction, damn.
Because who honestly uses the meta ships? Like I use Hiryu and Helena, and I haven't touched any of the other meta ships.
Hiryu meta because she's based, and other than that, no.
Yeah. So like, oh, that hurts a little bit. I mean, the meta ships are really cool, but gameplay wise, I don't know if I'd ever use them unless like they're really, really cool.
Who's the worst meta ship?
I
Repulse.
have no idea.
Repulse meta is quite bad.
Oh my
see.
god. Oh my god. You only say repulse, you know why? Because it's Hawk's
Just to annoy
favorite
Hawk.
ship.
Yes.
Mirate on.
But the worst meta, like without, it kind of depends. Do you include the battleship? I mean, the battle pass. Meta
It's a battle
ships.
pass. That.
The cruise pass, cruise pass, where you get free stuff for doing dailies or stuff or building ships. The one where
Battle
you,
pass ships, yeah.
yeah, that one.
Oh, you mean like Sheffield meta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Do you count
including
those?
those? Yeah, I count those.
Then it genuinely might be junior meta.
Okay.
I like Fortune meta though. I don't know why.
I still don't get meta ships. I still don't get them.
Me neither.
Metamorphosis.
They're just kind of
That's
there.
a good. That's a good. I can't wait for that adaptation to anime. I can't wait
It's
for that.
not hitting. It's not hitting. Yeah.
Oh.
What's your thoughts on Queen's
I
Order?
love that. I'm really excited for that. I actually have
Yes.
the manga for that.
Join the gang.
I'm so excited
Wait,
for
what?
that.
Wait for
Hey,
Queen's
yo, bud.
Orders.
Yes.
Mhm.
Join
Why?
the gang.
Why are you
bro.
guys happy for Queen's Orders? What?
You
It's
know
so
why?
Funny.
What about Azalane season 2?
Listen. Ozzy.
Azur season 1, we don't talk about that. Azur
Yeah,
season
exactly.
2, I don't know
No,
how much of a difference it's gonna get.
no.
Listen, OC. The reason why we enjoy Slow Ahead and the upcoming Queen's Orders is because we want to see our favorite ships
Slowhead
do
is
normal things.
That is true.
The reason why you don't enjoy these is because you don't play the game that much.
It's because the first anime made my channel. That's why.
Mechanicus Harp.
Not only that, the first the actual mainline Azure Lane anime, like
Had a plot.
frickin'
Had a
plot
fucking
was-
plot.
it had a plot, and it was
Who
fun.
cares, mate?
It had
Who
action
cares?
scenes. It has battleships.
I wanna see.
They had Maggie dying. Did a
I
Maggie
wanna
die in
see.
Slowhead?
I wanna see
No.
Baltimore play basketball, huh? I wanna
That's
see
true.
Baltimore play basketball.
Well, they
Can
can't
you
do
see
that in an
that?
episode. They could do it in like they did with
No,
episode 6.
cause-
last episode.
cause-
What about
cause
the-
then-
Half
because-
of the Azure Lane main anime was a slice of life, though. That's the thing. Like, there was like there's like 4 or 5 episodes where there's battles, and then the
No.
rest of them are slice of life.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
And which is why it sucked.
Which is why it sucked. No, that added to it.
Cause season 1, everyone expected to be go fucking cut Siren's head off. War, Enterprise, good. Akagi
I feel
bad.
not wearing panties.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
And then it turns into slice of life. Like that's why people are not happy about it.
Right,
When
okay.
it comes to Slow Ahead, everyone knows it's a slice of life. It's a ship girls doing their cool stuff. It's a ship girl playing basketball.
Here's the thing. What's better, right? Azalane Slow Ahead or Kantai Collection season 2 with Shigure?
I still haven't watched Kankole.
Honest to God, Kantai season 2 is pretty fucking
There we
baller.
go. There
I'm
we
gonna be
go.
real.
It is.
There
I'm
we
not gonna
fucking
lie,
go.
It is.
There
it
we
is.
go. There we
But
go.
I
that's
don't
what
even, I don't
about
even
this-
like Kantai Collection, but see, I saw the animation in the I don't even know much of the story. I don't even like season 1. I thought season 1 was dumb, but I watched the opening scene from season 2, like the animation, the battle, the like people are actually gonna die here, and I'm like looking at this and I'm like, yo, edgy action ship girls, where was this at?
Yeah.
Like, where has this been all my life? Like, Azure Lane, step your game up.
Yeah,
Step your game up.
That's the problem is Azur Lane didn't do it correctly. Sort of, they did it better than Cancoli season 1, but then Cancoli season 2 like affected it.
I want the Bismarck Hood showdown.
That's what we all thought we
With
were
the
getting.
historical result.
We thought we were gonna get that with season 2 because it teased Bismarck, but no, they never fucking did. Make a season 2, you bastards. I want to see you die.
Give us Bismarck and Prince, please. In fact, look, honest to God, just give us more Prince, please.
That'll probably
Give us
happen.
as,
That'll
give
most
us
likely
as
happen.
much Prince as you want.
But what are you like? What do you want in Queen's Orders in terms of slice of life, Under?
I only read the very first volume, but honestly, it's literally nothing too crazy. It's literally just probably Queen Elizabeth being Queen Elizabeth, going around
What does she
doing
even
Queen
do?
Elizabeth stuff. Exactly. Oh yeah, and
Sheffield!
the
Also
HMS
got
ships.
Lots
Interesting.
and lots of Sheffield!
What does Queen Elizabeth even do? We're about to find out.
Yep. She's
Not
like
much
trying to
in
do
the
work.
box.
But then Foresight does the work.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
In a box, Lizzie's in. Sorry.
No, have you seen the latest episode of South Park?
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Because the Queen of Canada dies and they're carrying her in just like this box, but it's like a dead body on show.
What a goal by Erling Haaland. Sorry. Me personally, the Queen's Orders, I saw illustrious. Oh, happy man. Already happy.
They've got Hood.
Already happy. They do.
That's my only
And-
issue. I think Animarchy might like it because of Hood. Because Hood is like, I watched the anime opening, and Hood is like in the front set of people, so Hood might be a main character. So
No. She's
I
not
also like
the main
Warspite a lot, so seeing Warspite's gonna be
No,
pretty fun.
why is Warspite a lolly? That's something I don't understand.
Yeah, we have
That's
no
something-
idea.
I don't know. Like, that's the thing that's always bothered me.
Hmm.
Why is Warspite? Warspite
Why?
should be, if I'm being honest, Warspite should be like top MILF.
Yeah,
Like,
she was one of the
She
oldest.
calls
she
herself
should
an old
be-
lady.
she should be like, Hood is my favorite because she's distinguished and elegant. Warspite should be her older sister, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she should be wearing an evening gown at all times. You know what I mean? Like,
Then again, Repulse is older than
she should be
Hood.
like Chakuma.
It's a hard thing because technically Prince of Wales would be a baby because she only lived 8 months, so she'd be tiny. They did.
I mean, there is
consider making her a lolly actually originally.
There is
This is
a
the thing. I don't know
little
why
Prince
any of
William.
the battleships. I don't know what was wrong with the original form.
Even the Gato.
Destroyers are lollies.
Even the Gato's a lolly.
Destroyers and submarines are lollies. Not that I like lollies. I don't think they should be lollies at all. But I get it. It's a demographic. They have to cross off the box. Destroyers and subs are lollies. Anything larger than the cruiser are just normal chicks. And like the older capital ships are MILFs. Like, why is CV2? Why is CV2 Lexington? Why are Lexington and Saratoga like these cutesy little idols?
No.
They should
Sarah's
be
older.
absolute queens of the ocean.
Sarah's no, not Sarah. Lexington's older. That was my argument in the lolly video. Is that Saratoga and Lexington are the same age, so therefore she's not a lolly.
Nah,
Sarah is the same as Lexington.
Wait, that's
Medical
crazy. I
disorder.
thought Lexington was a lot older.
The man's delusional. Take him to the infirmary.
medical disorder. Medical disorder.
It's over.
You didn't see graphite on the roof, OC.
There.
That's
Didn't see it because it's not
That is
there.
oh come on.
Does the summer
Oh come on, you guys are uncultured. You didn't get the meme, and now look at you. Look
Now
what
I'm
you
making references to it.
Who?
Anatoly Dyatlov. I actually met one of the
Um,
actors from that show. I didn't even know.
Yeah, man.
It was a fun thing.
Who?
Right, we're not answering.
Harris.
He's going to say who asked.
We should ask more about YouTube questions because actually, surprisingly, and you actually hold the record in the Azur community for the like pure Azur YouTuber most gained subs in a year. You actually held that record. I can
That's
close.
pretty cool.
What about Animarchy?
So close. No,
I'm not-
pure.
All right,
Pure.
pure.
What how does it feel to held that records that might not even be broken ever again?
Don't think he knows.
I'm pretty flattered about that. I honestly didn't know, but I think it's just because like, and I'm trying to put it in like a logical perspective. I think it's just because a lot of people, if they do guides, there's like Just 3C, right? And then there's other people. I love Just 3C to death, but some of the guides are like not really easy to go and digest, and it's most of the time probably like a little bit harder for newer players to go and understand what exactly is going on. So I just tried to go and like fill the niche of like trying to explain that this is what you're supposed to do and like this is why, and for like the newer players to actually kind of start getting a grasp of like why they're doing it instead of like just okay, do this because it's good. So I think that's hopefully why. But that actually makes me feel really happy. Even though like right now my subs are probably like the line's probably like, you know, like a nice little positive like slope right here, and then after that, like right now for the past like I don't know 2 years it's been flatlining. But anyways,
who do you think, actually I don't know how familiar you are with the Azur YouTubers, but who do you think like makes the best guides?
the guides,
That's who I think you're gonna say.
I actually love watching Just 3C still, so I always will go to him to go and check guides out. I do watch Azur Meta too, just because
I like
he's
Meta.
funny. I love him.
I like
we all
Meta.
love Azur Meta.
Yeah, maybe.
He's probably the most consistent.
I'd say like he's probably the most representative of Azur CCs. He did a big brain move because he had less subscribers than me. He still does technically, because it kept changing up and down. But he came to YouTube with literally nothing, or like no subscribers. Got all of us to do a collab video, then fucking reaped in the benefits from it.
Except that collab video actually didn't get that many views. I really wish it did though, because he put so much work into that.
But it did get a lot of subs for him. Got him to 2,000 subs very quickly. I think it was in like a period of like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, people are split about Azur CC. Some people love us, and then there's those who just don't give a shit and hate us and like see us as trash. Or that
I would never join the Azur Discord. Have you guys ever? I'm not stepping foot in there.
People yell at me. People yell at me all the time for adding these filthy Chinese cartoons onto history, and I'm ruining it.
Yeah,
there's always the haters out there. We just gotta brush them off.
I just challenge them. I'm like, all right, that's it. Fucking.
That's even better.
I'm like, no.
I try to like. Look, it's a particular point of pride with me. That I make people cry with my videos.
As in emotional, like.
As in like sadness or cry from laughter?
Both, depending on the circumstances.
You did make me die with one video, and it was over a Yamato joke. And do you know what the Yamato joke was?
Was it the most recent one?
It was the one where you kept saying the Imperial Japanese battleship, Yama, and it did that for every single part throughout the entire video. It was one of the Enterprise ones, and it was just, you kept saying Imperial Japanese, and it was like they couldn't use the Imperial Japanese, and it just kept cutting to that. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, because, well, it was part of a setup, and people were like, yo, this is getting old. And then I set it up to do it again in the next video, and then I didn't do it, and I was just like, and I just didn't mention, I avoided saying Yamato the entire time. Even though she was around, I just avoided it and just didn't say it. And I was like, the Imperial flagship, and then I just played crickets, and I'm like, you thought I was going to do it, didn't you? Nah. Nah. And then Enterprise Part 4 drops, and I open it with a massive orchestral, like, epic version of Space Battleship Yamato. Like, because I'm just like,
With this, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
start, did you get that from Fred's? Because it gave me Fred vibes. The type,
what you mean the typewriter?
and also
Yes.
it showed like a clip, and then it went to black, and then it typewriter did something, and then it showed like action black typewriter. Gave me Fred vibes.
Yeah, I was directly inspired by Threads for that. Threads is one of my favorite movies, which is really
Because
fucked
it's a
up considering
horrifying
how.
movie, is that why? Because it traumatized you?
No, actually, this sounds really fucked up, but I love Threads because it's the only one of those like nuclear war disaster
Everyone
movies to take it to the ultimate extent, right? Because if you watch The Day After, like the American one, all it is just like nukes go off. Oh no, America, how's that? Who started it? What's happening? Oh, it's all so pointless. And then they hug in the middle of a ruined city with their hair falling out, and that's the end, right? Like, and then you watch these other like World War III. You watch like Through the Looking Glass or Failsafe. You see all these different Doctor Strangelove, all these different stories and shows. Like Threads is like the nuke goes off in Threads halfway into the movie.
Didn't know that. I've never seen the full movie.
Threads, like you start the film getting to know all the other characters, like slice of lifestyle. You get introduced to all the characters. Halfway through, the nuke goes off, and half of the people you've been following just die.
My favorite character was the guy in the toilet when it went off. When he said,
Yeah,
bloody hell.
what a Chad.
Because I'm thinking that'd be me in a nuke situation. I'd be like on the toilet.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Then Threads goes through, right? And then it shows what happens, and then everyone dies. Then it shows you like 6 months later, and they're like walking through ruins, like scavenging for food. The government's breaking down, and then it goes like 12, 15 years later, and like there's like the children are speaking in grunts and like half English because society is degraded and there's no education, and like they're hunting rats in the like, you know, in the ruined buildings, and like, you know, the pregnancies are all mutated, etc. And like it's like, you know, Threads is the only movie to be like, oh yeah, we all know nuclear war is bad, but how bad do you think it really gets? It's just like, we talk about how it's the end of everything, but life doesn't just stop after the apocalypse. Like in every single apocalypse except the quote zombie apocalypse, life
Finds a way.
Like life finds a way. But yeah, literally.
One of the best quotes I
that
heard
sense.
was, I don't feel sorry for people who die when the bombs drop. I feel sorry for those that survive it.
Yeah, because afterwards
You're fucked.
it's gonna suck. Dude, directly like if you survive the initial exchange, you're probably gonna die of radiation poisoning, and that sucks.
Even then,
Like,
the lights
that
will just turn off.
awful.
Like, the sun will just disappear. Be like, where's the sun gone?
And if you don't die of radiation poisoning, you starve to death, which is even cool. And then if that doesn't kill you, you freeze. You die of hypothermia because there's no heat, and the weather patterns change, and then all the crops die, and then everyone else dies, and then you know, you have to hunt animals, and the animals are radioactive, so you develop all kinds of cancers, and then you die at 50. Like, you know,
It's not Fallout.
bro, it's not for like nuclear war is like bad. Which is why we should hit Putin first. Anyway,
He lit
Oh,
us.
God.
That's the issue. He lit us. I think we wouldn't have done that by now.
yeah, well,
If we'd know.
I'm in Australia, bro. I'm safe.
No, he
That's
also
what actually-
sent
I-
it to you just to piss you off.
I am 4 hours away from the Russian
But your
Finland
country
border,
fucked
bro.
them up.
Yeah, but if they, the thing is, I had a chat with my mate, right? I also have another story with my mate. I am not white, alright? Right now, there's so much snow in Finland. Like even if I shave my hair and go duck in the snow, you can still see me, bro. It does not matter. If I'm not wearing camouflaged helmet, you can see me, bro. Because it's that white in here, and there is that I don't think
picturing-
we'll have another Seymour Harrow.
I'm just picturing, you know, Find the Finnish Soldier, and it's just snow. It'd just be snow, but you'll just have like Dojin's head just randomly sticking out.
Exactly.
His face in
Like-
the snow.
It's I don't think we'll if the Russians attack, obviously I will gladly go to the army and defend the
Right,
country.
yeah,
But
if Russia invades you, I'm going there. The pair of us, be great.
but
Russia can't even invade
I know.
Ukraine. What makes you think? What makes you think they're even ballsy enough to try and attack Finland?
That's what Finland
I
should do.
have no
Finland should
idea.
attack Russia. Just get Leningrad back.
no,
Just get it back.
no.
Russia won't
We are happy.
Like-
We are happy. We will stay as the happiest country in the world. Thank you very much. We'll play our piece. But I don't
You know
think we'll
what?
have another Seymour Harrow in our locker.
I
No
actually reckon the Finnish army could retake St. Petersburg. I think they could do it. I think the boys could do it. Because seriously, Finland just rocks up with its brand new F-35s, and it's a fun time for everybody concerned. Man, geopolitics is wild, but what makes me laugh is, as someone who covers the war in Ukraine and someone who's just on that part of the internet in general, the Russian fanboys and the Vatniks are so funny. They are the funniest people. Because you watch the Russian army getting its cheeks clapped in Ukraine, and they're like, oh no, it's not actually, it's all propaganda. Russia's actually winning. And I'm like, it doesn't look that way, Chief. I mean, if you were winning, you would have won by now. The fact, this is what bothers me, right? All these people who are saying, oh, Russia's actually winning. The fact that we are 1 year into this war proves that they aren't. Because if the Russians were winning and living up to their expectation, this war would have been over 8 months ago. But it's not. They are losing. They are not winning. Are they losing? They're the invading force, and are they at risk of losing their country? No. The Ukrainians aren't, no matter how much we give them, the Ukrainians aren't going to be strong enough to march on Moscow, right? Will they be strong enough to get their shit back? Probably. In fact, almost certainly if we keep supporting them. So,
Would they be able to get Crimea?
Yeah, I think so. With the new toys we're starting to give them, yes. If in the news, it's not widely publicized, but you know how they've got HIMARS, right? And they've got those rockets that can hit pretty far. We just gave them miniature cruise missiles for those. We just gave them miniature cruise missiles for their HIMARS systems, which is really cool because the general purpose small diameter bomb, it's so cool. GPS guided goes 150, 200 miles on a good day. It's not. It's a beautiful it's a beautiful thing. I'm not talking out of my ass. I don't think it's actually that far. I think it's around 100 miles, but it's not as far as ATACMS. But it's around 100 miles. And
oh, poor
I know, that's what I was
man.
thinking. I was thinking, no, and just sat there
Don't forget.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, there is one thing that we can talk about that's military related. Carrier con.
Oh boy.
Is it? Oh.
Carrier con.
Yeah. I love how Anders going on to CarrierCon is I'm going to an Azure Lane convention on an aircraft carrier museum, and he's gonna go in. And it's yeah, so you're a guest here at a panel. What is this? It's a ship, and this is a plane.
That's
what
crazy.
kind of plane, Ander, is it? Oh, it's a jet plane.
A
apparently.
metal one. Ooh.
It's a
Wait.
Meanwhile, Pac-Man over in the corner. Okay, so this is an F4F B with you can tell it's not an FM2 model because of the landing gear assembly.
And that's what we worry about with our panel,
Yeah.
because we got all three of us have got to talk the amount of time, and if Animarchy goes off like this,
The
We'll
problem is,
figure it out.
I'm
We'll figure it out.
I'm really scared about this panel for one particular reason: is that all you poor bastards, because the kind of people that go to these things, right?
Mate, I'm one
Most
of them.
most of the questions are probably like, if they're going to a museum, I would say a bunch of them are gonna have a bunch of history questions, and I don't know how y'all are gonna
I'll
do.
do fine. But Anders fans,
Mm.
like they posted on Reddit. Anders fans gave the first heads up of CarryCon.
Oh
And
lord.
here's
they
another
did?
fucking crazy thing about Ander, right? Proves he's a main character. That post that was done
Oh,
on
no.
you got picked up by Yostar, and they fucking contacted.
Wait, is that really?
Yeah.
It's actually you and Azul and
Yeah.
Meta.
That's crazy.
They were like, what the fuck is going on? What's this all about, CarryCon? And then they basically contacted the Hornet Museum, because the Hornet Museum tried to contact them. They ignored them for a year and came back. So yeah, so you're literally responsible for doing that, and Adelaine themselves involved in this.
Big shoes.
I thought they just like saw it from like. I
Yeah,
don't know.
man.
I thought they
I'm
contacted like CarryCon contacted them.
I'm not gonna lie,
That's
my,
crazy.
my fragile ego, because of course I have a massive fucking
you
ego. You
don't.
kind of have to be if you're doing YouTube full time. But seriously, I'm out here with my massive fucking ego, and it's slightly insulted. I've got 100,000 subscribers now, and I'm not even on the fucking poster.
Well, we're not. No one
Yeah,
of us.
they only added me like
None of
just
us
now
are.
then. But, like I swear I wasn't. Yeah, I swear I wasn't added like for a long time. I was checking like the Eric Ben thing. It was like Agile Meta and like 2 other people
And
for like the
Jerdo.
longest time.
Sea
You know
Raptor.
Jerdo?
Yeah,
Sea-Raptor,
And Jerdo.
you know
Yeah.
Sea Raptor,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
famous YouTuber, Sea Raptor.
He's actually a pretty good streamer. Like, he's actually a pretty big Twitch streamer, actually.
Jerdo or Sea Raptor? Alright,
Sea
okay.
Raptor.
Oh, going back to like the museum thing, I've actually been to 2 ship museums. I went to Battleship New Jersey and USS Intrepid. Except the only thing that I do there is literally look at anything that sounds Azur related, and I'm like, oh, I know that. That's like the thing in the game.
Yeah.
Wow, is that an anti-air gun? That's like
Oh
the thing
my
in the game.
Both force? No way.
Yo, in real life.
No way. Wait, so you're
So, yeah.
you're from New Jersey, right?
Yeah, I am.
How? It's going to be a long trip to
It will be.
to San Francisco. Are you prepared for that?
I hope I am, because oh my god, finding a good plane ticket, like I don't even know
Yeah.
how much they were supposed to compensate us for it, but oh my gosh, there was some like layovers for like 20 hours. I was like, no.
Compensating you.
They can do 300.
Ander,
I'm pretty sure.
Not wanting to dox you, Ander, but here's the big question: who are you flying with?
I wish I knew.
Pan Am.
I don't know if
Is it
anyone's
Pan Am?
going to
They've got a
actually.
good track record.
No, Pan Am haven't existed
Oh.
existed for the past.
Oh,
40
who am I
years.
flying with? I think Alaska. I think that's what I ended up settling on. I have no idea about any airplane.
Imagine flying
airliners.
anything. Imagine flying anything other than Southwest. Like,
What
come
about
on
EasyJet?
now.
Is that the good one? I have no idea about any
EasyJet,
kind of
boys.
airlines.
Easy
bro.
Jet.
No, bro, you can start off with EasyJet, bro.
Dude, EasyJet. I'm not even in the UK. I've seen all the fucking
No,
videos.
no,
of
I
EasyJet.
went from Amsterdam to Manchester with EasyJet. That was the most painful fucking flight ever.
They have like it's
Dude, fucking
oh my God.
EasyJet.
It's like the plane's falling apart. But my favorite is Jet 2. Do you know why?
I've never heard of any of these before.
They play
don't
music.
know what that is.
You literally play music on the plane,
Wow.
but it's the same song on a loop.
Wow.
You'll hate the song by the end of the flight. It's Jess Glynn, Hold My Hand.
It's
Because
like
it was using
brainwashing.
the advert, and they were like, we paid money for this song. We're gonna use it as many times as we want, so
No.
it just plays it. throughout the
That's
whole thing.
horrifying.
But we can all agree that CarryCon is going to be very, very hype. Probably,
Yeah.
hopefully.
I'm extremely
Yeah,
hyped
most
about
people
for
are
it.
going for Andor,
Especially
I
because it's my
think.
first one. I have no
I've
idea.
read the
Yeah,
comments
because
on
they've
the
never
thing,
seen
and a
my
lot of
face
them
either.
are
I
like, I can't
guess
wait to see him.
they've never seen my face either. I don't even know. Am I supposed to wear a mask? Like the mask is gonna be really scuffed. I'm just gonna use the one in like my Documakura video where I made it out of cardboard, and I can't see.
Holy shit! It's just nothing but fucking adjectives. I opened up my Twitter out of curiosity because that's a mistake. I get bored and I check Twitter, and I look open here. Check this out. Like it's just nothing but names. On trending right now is Zelensky, Macron,
Haaland.
Goku,
Goku.
and Donald Trump. I'm like, hang on, what happened? What
By the way-
happened in the interim?
By the
Like,
way, by the way, I'm a very happy man right now. I just saw Phil Foden score and assist. I'm happy. I'm a happy man.
oh, that's right. There's a match on
There's a
right
boxing
now, isn't
match
there?
on tomorrow.
Oh. Hey, we beat Leicester City 1-0. Woo!
Make
Go
a bet
Arsenal!
on Jake Paul.
Oh, so
Hopefully he's gonna win.
Most likely going to win.
Man City's up 3-0.
I know.
Right.
Check for the
I know,
USS
watching
Hornet.
that game.
Dude, the thing is, we've got to, like, this is the thing, right? We're 2 points ahead of Man City right now. We're
You
2
have a
points
game
ahead.
in hand. You have a game in hand.
We've got a game in
Versus
hand
five.
right now. So yeah, man, we if we keep winning games,
And
like,
it's like, what the fuck is football?
I've
only-
Over it.
don't worry. I actually do kind of know because my one friend is like a serious British soccer sports better. Soccer, football. Sorry, whatever.
So I have one question.
I love how he says British. I love how he says British.
Here's one question
Is it
answer.
not British?
The Scots and the Welsh have their own
Here's
leagues.
the thing, Andy.
Oh, okay.
Here's
Sorry,
the
I'm
thing, Andy.
uneducated.
So why is it in your version of rugby do you have to wear protection and not like do it the manly way that was Welsh do it with literally nothing but shirts?
That's a great question, and I wish I could have answered it.
Like that would
One of my favorite stories about that is do you guys know about Australian rules
you can
football?
bring weapons
You
onto
guys
the
ever seen
field
it?
if both sides choose, I think. Is that one of the rules that you can bring?
No, but it does happen occasionally. No,
Jesus Christ.
no.
wild.
Australian rules football basically is what happened was they needed a way to keep cricket players fit in the off season when they're not playing cricket, so in the winters, because you play cricket in summer. So they were like, okay, we need a sport that we can play in winter, and so they invented AFL. So you play it on a cricket field. You have posts on each end, and you kick. If you get a ball through the middle posts, you get 6 points. If you get a ball either side of the middle posts, you get 1 point, right? And basically, the rules are you have to kick it or pass it every certain, like kind of like basketball. You have to kick it or pass it. And if you catch it, you get a free kick. Like if you mark it in the air, you get a free kick. Or if you handball it, you play on, right? So you can either rugby pass it basically, or you can kick it. And if you kick it and someone on your team catches it, or actually if anyone catches it, really, you get a free kick and you can kick it, right? It's a bit weird. Anyway, point is, apart from that, that's basically the rules. Which means you are like running a marathon all over the field, all over a cricket field, so it's like double the size of a soccer field,
running.
right?
I love running.
Yeah, you're running all around, and it is 100% full contact like rugby. Like, you slam into people. Like, and because you get a free kick if you catch the ball, every time the ball gets kicked in a pass, literally everybody crowds around where the ball's going to land and climbs all over each other and tackles each other off the ball to get to the ball first. Right, and then it starts a massive fucking fist fight wrestling match on the ground until someone gets the ball.
Australian
Right.
law.
No, but here's what I'm getting at. An American university, this was like in the 80s, an American university heard about AFL and liked the rules. And they were like, hey, this sounds really fun to play. We want to start up a team. And they're like, oh, absolutely. No worries. Here you go. Here's all the rules. Here's all the stuff. And I'm like, and the Americans then like, okay, yeah, so what safety equipment do we need? And the Australians are like, safety equipment? What? Is like, you mean to tell me you like clothesline tackle people and at full sprints while jumping through the air, catching the ball, and you guys don't wear helmets? Yeah. Cool, thank you for your time. I just left. The American University chickened out because they were like, nah.
I would do that the same.
Oh, dude, AFL is fucking fun. I'm guessing I'm probably guessing I'm the only cricket fan here, or at least
I don't understand.
I don't watch cricket.
I
watch NBA
prefer.
and
I was quite good at
stuff.
cricket actually. I hated rounders, but I liked. I don't follow the sport.
I like cricket. I like cricket test matches. If it's a test match, I put it on the TV in the lounge room. I check the scores as I'm walking past to get food or get a drink or go to the bathroom or something like that, right? If it's a 2020 match, like a 20 overs aside, I'll watch. Because 2020 matches are kind of like a... I don't know if baseball has an equivalent, like... Where... I mean, it's a bit hard, but basically in a 2020 cricket match, it's great because, like, Mr. Indian Editor, you can hit me up here. You can get with me on this, bro. You can get with me on this. Like, because there's a limited amount of overs in the game, like, the players have to swing for the fences. They have to take risks. So they have to try and hit balls that they otherwise wouldn't normally try to hit. Right? They have to play risky. And it's great. Because you get lots of fours and lots of sixes, but you also get lots of wickets as well. And the game's over in, like,
And
3
there's
hours.
just,
I was like, great.
deafened himself. My man just deafened himself. That's what he thinks about cricket. We'll just wait till he deafens.
I have a story, right?
I love how this
Okay.
is a guest episode and Andrew's
Actually-
like hardly talking in it.
He's done a decent bit. But actually, I was talking with my mates, my friend groups 2 days ago. Yeah. But we were talking about, like, we went from like relationship fights to Andrew Tate to then ending up on not again. But we then ended up on the kitchen topic, right? Now, first I got called a beta male, right? I got called a beta male because I said I cook for my girlfriend. What does that mean?
I would make
I've got a question for you. Anyone who says like shit like that, like mention cook or whatever, like I'm gonna say it. This may come across as a bit non-passe in our times these days, but I'm gonna say it. There's a reason why all the professional 3-star Michelin chefs are men.
Yeah. But I got called a beta male because I said I
Like,
cook for my girlfriend. How
all
does
the
that
best-
make me a
like,
beta male?
All like like traditionally women are in the home in the conservative ideas, women are in the home cooking and like that. But like if you're talking about the best cooks and the best chefs in the world, they're all men.
Gordon
doing-
Ramsay.
Yeah,
We're
my boy
doing
Gordon. Like seriously. So how are you a beta male if you're like cooking when like the best of the world
To be
at
fair though,
cooking are men?
to
Like,
be
I
fair
don't
though,
understand.
to be fair though, as soon as I said yes, she's a goth girl, they understood instantly.
Yeah. Should we do a cooking
Yeah.
episode? We talk about our food.
Oh,
I'd
good lord.
I'd smash you.
Not a
cooking
cooking
special,
special. I
I'd
mean, as in when
smash
we
all
talk
of
about our favorite foods, and then someone mentions about
No,
synergy, and then we all
no.
fight.
Actual
my-
cooking stream.
because my favorite food is the most basic.
Save it for the food
ever.
episode. Oh,
Chicken and rice.
That's it.
Oh.
That's
It's
it. We can't
that
do a food
simple,
episode.
man.
Sorry, guys. But
It's over,
Uh,
guys.
I was
It's
going
over.
to ask Andrew a question, and I forgot. I'm so annoyed at myself. You asked.
Well, I'm gonna ask.
What is Andrew's favorite
What's
food?
Andrew's favorite food? That was it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
yeah. Pizza.
Say burger. Say
not
burger.
pizza,
Come on,
actually,
babe. Say burger.
What other American foods are there? Say mac and cheese. I don't know. I literally have no idea.
Okay. But
I don't really have a favorite food. I'm sorry, I'm boring.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll think about it through this entire episode.
Okay. You want to know what? Okay, here's how you find out a guy's favorite food. All right, and picture this.
Okay.
It is 3 a.m.
Mhm.
You are fucked out of your mind. Like you
That
have
is true.
you have been
no.
you have been out you have been out session with the boys, and like you haven't eaten since like lunchtime yesterday, and you've been out session with the boys,
Hmm.
and you need to get a feed. What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you hitting up?
Okay,
That's the-
actually, somehow that actually works. Okay, I would definitely go to. I think right now, Popeye's chicken sandwich would be pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Fried chicken. Fried chicken.
Chicken sandwiches. There we go.
Chicken
Gangsta,
sandwich,
what?
fried chicken,
Popeyes.
bro.
They got
Yo,
me.
mate, same thing. Like over here in Australia, if you can find one, they're a bit rare. But if you're in like the city and you find 24-hour KFCs, because our KFCs are actually good, not like your American ones, because yeah, look, different
I would
rules.
assume, yeah.
But like seriously, you and the boys, Zinger box,
Boneless Banquet?
Zinger burger, first thing in the morning. Yep. Oh, I mean, boneless banquet's pretty good. Mixed feast though, 6 pieces of original recipe for you and the boys, plus nuggets and tenders. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Have you-
that's the good stuff.
Yeah. Or back in the old days, Nando's, but like, you know, you don't like Nando's
Oh,
OC
no, I don't
because
like Nando's.
you're a pussy.
I don't like
You're a
Nando's. Nando's
pussy.
is overrated
You-
and
you-
it's shit. You
Oh
fucking
my
heard me.
God.
Nando's is shit. I would
nah,
rather have
nah.
fucking worse KFC than Nando's.
Nah.
Violation.
No, that's
All I do is
not
chicken
on,
sandwich.
fam.
That's
That's-
Can make Nando's shit at my own house. Gingerbread, make a chicken, done.
Yeah, I'd love to see you cook a better chicken than Nando's, like for real.
He won't.
Got an
Actually, I
air
have a
fryer.
question
would-
for you guys. Do you guys play any other? Do you play any other gacha games?
I do actually. These two don't even. The OC doesn't even touch games. Apart from like War Thunder.
Playing as a lane right
Can't
now.
even
Wait,
aim.
what?
And
Yeah, Animarchy.
Animarchy actually plays a lot of games. He streams them.
Oh, that's cool.
But not gacha.
Not gacha.
But
Oh.
I'm the only one who's like very familiar with gacha out of these three.
I mean, if you like on the real though, if we're being real here,
Hmm.
rewind 10 years, then yeah, I play a lot of gacha games because we may argue about it, we may say it, but the fact of the matter is FIFA is a gacha game.
I agree. You know what? I agree. I
Agree.
agree.
FIFA Ultimate
Yeah.
Team is a gacha game, so like
Anything
back
with gambling, I'd say so.
back in the old days, I would be a gacha player because I used to roll packs all the time. Like
But
it was a ritual.
what
It's too
what type
addicting.
what type of gacha games do you want like to know? Like Game
Uh,
or something?
yeah, just a lot. I mean, there's like the classic stuff like Arc Knights.
Get out!
uh,
Get out!
Get
out. Get out.
Get out! Leave! Get out!
Classic stuff.
We don't
Vanished.
but I
It's
think
over.
we don't.
Oh, and then I've been playing a lot of Blue Archive recently too. The funny game, the Cunny game,
Cunny
the one and I love how it's just called Cunny Archive now.
Cunny Archive. But I play. I just recently quit Nikkei.
Oh yeah, Nikkei. I forgot about that.
It's a bit long and grindy. Well, actually,
Yeah.
there's nothing to grind. You just have to wait 24 hours and then done, and then you come back again. But right now, like apart from Azure Lane, I'd say Path to Nowhere. It's very similar to Arkanites. But the reason I've played Path to Nowhere and why I don't play Arkanites is because Path to Nowhere has no furries. I do not like furries at all. And I sometimes play Blue Archive, not very often. And recently, I've been forced to start Genshin Impact.
Oh,
So-
that's unfortunate. You have a
Genshin
long road
Impact,
ahead of you.
Genshin Impact made me hate mountains and going on a hike. Jesus Christ, dude.
Genshin, average
Fucking
Genshin.
I almost became a Genshin
Genshin.
YouTuber.
I'm too
That's a
far
crazy
in.
thing. But thank God I didn't.
Dude,
That's- Yeah.
that's the thing. There are entire fucking channels built around Genshin Impact. They're
Yeah.
fucking huge. Like, actually massive.
It's just such a big game now.
I don't,
It
I
is.
If you
don't
rode the
know
wave,
why.
you would have been like actually
Don't know
famous by
why.
now. I don't know either.
There's a lot of girls playing.
I'll tell you what.
I know that
Lisa,
was one of the reasons I was
There's
going to go into Genshin content. I was thinking, if I go into Genshin content, will that equal women? Pinky brain. Maybe.
There are a lot of
Lisa is voiced by Lisa is voiced by Rita Tanaka, and Rita Tanaka should tell me she's going to murder my family, and I
Does
would
she play?
still.
What other characters does she
be
play?
okay with it.
Risha, whatever her name is.
Ri Tanaka. She plays Mina. She plays Mina in Strike Witches, but you OC would know her
Yori?
more
All right,
as
she's Maho.
Maho.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
She's
I know the one
Maho,
who
but
was Siori.
she's
She's a really
Maho.
popular voice actress. She's the biggest out of the actual Anglerfish team.
yeah, I
She does
mean,
Darkness as well.
it's
There we go. That's game.
Jesus. I do have a question. What's your next? Do you have in plans of your next YouTube video, Anda?
For me, I would probably say the most likely one would be this event because I actually really do enjoy it. I don't know any lore stuff, I'm sorry,
Either.
but I think the event's going to be interesting, and since I am grinding the event right now, I do have a chance of actually making a video. And also, I have this Musashi video that I've had like saved, just like the video files for literally ever since Musashi came out. So it's been a very long time, and I still haven't finished it up. So there is that, but wow, it's been 5 months since Musashi got built. Okay, that's really bad.
Sorry, this is my own tangent. I'm just looking at the voice actress who plays Miho in Girls on Panzer. She plays fucking Nagisa
She's
in
also Iana.
Assassination Classroom. What the? Yeah, that's fucking wild. It's also in Persona 5. Certain magical index railgun.
You know,
Now that's another thing. Actually, you're a gacha player, Ander. Are you an anime fan too, or?
which
Of
one?
course.
Okay,
I feel like you can't have one without the other, right?
Okay, right. Now we're in my territory. Let's
We can talk about anything anime. Go for it.
Let's grill Mr. Ander here.
How many have you watched? Do you have
Let's
mine?
go and boot up my anime list real quick.
Yeah, I'll boot up
Wow.
mine.
Mount
list,
Alright,
boys.
we're
Everyone mount your mount lists.
Yeah, but yours is shit, OC. It's got like
That's because I got a good
yours
taste.
is shit. Yours
I
is
got a
worse than
good
mine,
taste.
and I have
I have a
hentai
better
on my
taste than
shit.
you all, that's why.
Let's see, it's like 300-ish.
yeah.
That's too
I'm
many.
I'm at
Oh.
242.
Oh,
Guess it.
Dojin's got like
Wow.
600.
Guess
He's got
it.
hentai.
Get in. Get in. Get in.
Well,
All right,
What the
Ander.
heck?
All right, Anders. I know it. Like for our sake, stream your
genres?
screen. Let's have a look.
oh
Let's have a look.
boy, I
I'll-
don't
I'll-
know
What's your
about
favorite?
that.
Tell us your favorite. Just
I'm
tell us
gonna
your
bring up
favorite.
mine because no
Okay,
balls.
okay. So here let me go put you in a hypothetical scenario. So, say that people are gonna ask you, "What anime genre do you like?" And then you respond with,
Exactly.
"I play Azur Lane."
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Oh.
I like where this is going. I like where
Yeah.
this is going.
You're
So
fucking degenerates. aren't you?
degenerates, yes, exactly. So
All right. So
it's
what?
horrible.
So how
It's
many how many tens have you got?
tens? I actually rate my stuff pretty strictly. So let's see how many. That's probably like
many-
less than 5.
How many-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. What the heck? Okay. 10.
Okay. So what are your tens? Go.
Eurocamp, Seikano, Grand Blue, Kaguya-sama, Eurocamp, Kaguya-sama again, Bochi the Rock, the funny Marin anime, and Komi-san, and Spike's Family. Okay,
Wow.
Those are very recent, you know.
they are. Yeah.
Not only that, aside from bocce, basic takes. Like what is that?
Slice of life.
What like, dude? Bocce, I will accept bocce as a 10 because bocce is the only anime on that list I will accept as a 10. Like, because bocce's whoever was in charge of the art direction for bocce needs a
It was
fucking
perfect.
raise. I don't know whoever.
It was
Dude,
actually so good.
Did anyone else feel bocce way too hard when she had that moment of cringe in her closet and she just starts banging her head against the wall? Did
No,
anyone else?
I'm waiting
violently
till
relate
that
to
She's
that.
too
show finishes.
relatable. She's way too.
Yeah, it
relatable.
is finished. Bocce
Oh,
Yeah,
it
it's
is?
finished. It's time to watch it.
It is
But
time to
the-
watch it.
And that's the first episode, so it's not a spoiler, but she has that anxiety attack about past cringe memories and she just starts banging her head against the wall. I'm like, yeah.
I've seen a lot of memes of her, of like she like me for real, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Like, if you look at, like, my 10s here, like, this is what patrician taste looks like right
Mate,
here.
you're a boomer, that's why.
Actually, speaking of which, how old are you, Ander?
Oh,
That's what I was going to ask before.
No,
I am 19.
He's a young one.
Let's
Oh, got
go!
a young one.
Let's go!
That's why he's got so
Fuck
many
yes.
recent ones.
Fuck
Mhm.
yes!
I
Hey, join
am
the guy. I'm 19
not
as
a
well, bro.
boomer.
I'm 19 as well, bro. Let's go.
Poggers, let's go.
OC's, what, 22
Mark's
now?
fucking
He's
4.
24. No, he's 24.
Is he our worst bite of the group?
He's the
No. Pac-Man is the... Pac-Man
Musashi
is
of the
the
group.
worst bite of the group.
Musashi.
The
no,
worst
no, the Mikasa of the group.
Musashi.
Mikasa's older. Pre-dreadnought he is.
Mikasa.
I turned
Oh,
29
he's a
in like
royal fortune
weeks.
of the... Oh,
No, I'm not
JB
Jingles.
Sprinkles,
Okay,
he's-
I'm
no,
not
JB
Jingles.
Sprinkles. Ah, the one that we had last time. No, it was JB Sprinkles. Isn't he older than you? He's 29, isn't he?
He,
There's
he
Yeah,
said
he's
he
older
was
than me.
closer to 30.
a lane matter. He's older than me, but
Yeah,
he's
we-
younger than Animarchy, so...
Let's
Eh.
not dox our homie as well matter.
Reals.
everyone.
Yeah. Because all I know is that, like, if you look at my list, like, I have Monster as a 10. I have the Sky Crawlers. I have, like, you want to know what's really funny? I'm pretty sure you said you're 19 there, Anda, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
How old is a 19-year-old now?
Uh,
Like, when
19.
was that? What that was that year? What year was that?
2003, 2002, depending
2000.
on whether. Yeah.
2003. All right, you were 1 year old. You were 1 year old when my
That's
number
wonderful.
one anime was released, right? So that gives you a
And
that gives you some perspective.
this is very normal in this podcast. This man always says the age. Stop.
Boomer.
Stop
because
this,
you're
you boomer.
fucking because
Stop
you're
this.
all fucking because every time I hear brain dead takes from you guys. I hear
No,
brain dead
no.
takes.
You shut
Brain
your
dead
boomer
takes.
ass up.
Brain
Shut your
dead
boomer
takes.
ass up.
You guys
No,
have been on
no.
this earth for like half the
I-
time as me, and you
Boomer.
just still fuck
I
up.
do not care. It's a new
I'm
era.
not even a
new era.
boomer.
It's a new era.
For God's sake, you don't even remember when this freaking era was begun.
I was around for the golden
numpty.
era of Azulane
Hey,
CC's, me
listen.
and Ander, so we can like judge everyone here. You guys were all later. Huh?
You're
I
older
was-
in that
I-
regard.
Hey, technically, I was also,
But
but
just
just,
as a
as a viewer. Oh, exactly.
I just remember watching Just 3C for like literally everything.
Remember his reason for getting into
Oh,
Azulane?
I
It was
did.
like numbers, and I was like watching it like what? What?
Yeah,
Even
Yeah,
Azulane,
I was like,
I was
that's
like,
crazy.
yeah, I don't know. He's like the biggest.
Hey.
I think he's actually bigger than Animarchy. Actually,
It's
I don't know
so
if he
so
is.
funny.
He was the
No,
number
he's
one
not, no.
biggest.
No, he's
originally.
not. I
He
think
was the number one
Animarchy's
biggest. I
probably
do
bigger.
remember that. Or is it just 3C? I always get confused between just 3C and. Oh wait. I get confused
Just
between
3C.
JB Sprinkles and just 3C because they got J. Okay, 72,000. Yeah, he's the number one behind Animarchy.
PR Zulan wise, he's number one. Unless Yan Lin Hua is
Forgot
has stolen that
to
place.
ask.
Probably yes.
Aren't there JP and Chinese like Azure
There's
Lane
Brazil.
content creators who are
There's
like
Brazil,
fucking
but I don't know
huge?
about JP or China CCs.
Yeah, the JP
Yeah, I don't know
Zulan
about any.
CCs, those lot are mad lads. I don't think I think the biggest one from JP is like I think it's got 30 the last time I checked, which was a year ago, 30k subs. I have no idea about China because they use Bilibili. I have no idea.
Oh yeah, they do. I have no idea about any of the Japanese or Chinese ones.
Yeah. Maybe soon I'll pass them. Probably not, because I'm going back to retirement after March 18th.
My man's like, oh, the scene's so bad. Oh, it's so bad being an Azur Lane CC. I'm gonna retire because of how horrible it is. And then as soon as they're like, hey, you want some gems? You're like, yes, please. I love being an Azur Lane CC.
I love.
No,
Yostar.
that's a mood. That's a mood. I can get behind that.
I love Yostar. Exactly, I love Yostar.
Yostar, I'm
Yostar,
gonna
I love
expose you. If you
I
don't,
love
if
you.
you
Like,
don't
look at you, some
invite me,
gems. It's like,
August,
oh?
I'm going to expose you, Yostar. I don't care.
That's
I'll
a you
content you.
problem personally.
I'll just make up some lies, and my fucking subs will believe me.
That's a no my problem. You
And fun
underperformed.
because they were like, oh, you need to change this.
Oh yeah. Well, and what? I'm pretty sure we all got that contract in August. Oh, actually no, it's in July actually.
Like
I
the
didn't get
anniversary one.
shit.
It's anniversary.
I didn't get
Oh, yeah.
shit. I wasn't invited.
Animarchy.
Nobody asked
Oh.
me.
Animarchy, I'll get you.
Also,
notice if they
Animarchy, we're
contact
going
me,
to the
which they
carrier
should.
con. They might
Yeah.
invite us, okay? They might invite all three of us, okay? So don't worry. Yeah.
We'll get you on board. Well,
I'm just like- I was just like, again, my massive fuck off ego. I was sitting there like all these like guys like, hey, you're invited, you're invited. I was like, hang on, I have one of the most watched Azur Lane videos on the platform, for fuck's sake. It's a long form documentary about Prince Eugen's titties, and then all of a sudden you're not going to invite me.
Like that Prince Eugen video, and how many ripped it apart?
Okay, so the turbo nerds
Fucking,
on the Azur Lane
I hate them.
Discord,
I hate them.
Oh boy, I hate them too.
they tore me apart, right? The casual viewers
I loved it.
loved it. It got like, I released Bismarck like 3 weeks later because I burned the Midnight Oil, and I took the criticism from them, and I've taken that criticism they offered me on board and have used it ever since. And sure enough, the Bismarck video went absolutely fucking gangbusters. But now it's like the Bismarck video is still the most viewed of my ship documentaries. It's still the most viewed because it's Bismarck. Yeah, she gets all the views, and I'm like, but Enterprise is just so much
But
better.
Bismarck has guns,
Like-
Enterprise doesn't.
Enterprise.
Bismarck got scuttled, so that's
Mhm.
why.
Big. Oh my, stop. But I do have a question about the July contract. What you obviously did the greetings, anniversary greetings.
Oh yeah, I did.
But why didn't you? Was there any reason why didn't you do a dedicated video for them? Because it said it was
may
in the contract.
have not done it because I had.
Wait,
Yeah, I just didn't.
wait, hang on. We had
there's
the
no
choice
there's no big reason.
to not do the dedicated video. And I'm told
Yeah,
this
it was like
now.
it was two
I am
separate
being
things.
told
It was
this
like
now.
if you do the
No, bro, you don't understand. I literally, they sent me a contract like a week ago to do this,
I think
a dedicated video on this event. They told me they told me in hands the event name Implacable and all this stuff. But the problem is they sent it in rush. How am I supposed to do a video in 1
that's
week?
so annoying.
And now I'm in
yeah.
But genuinely, because like the carrier con
Contacted us
people,
ages ago, like summertime.
I don't know if you. I
Yeah,
don't know. I
That guy
don't know.
contacted us a long time ago.
Yeah. But I don't know if you actually told Gabriel. But actually, I should have.
Oh, it's
told
fine.
him.
It's fine.
Not say
Gabriel, we
his
love you,
name.
Gabriel. If you're watching us,
Okay.
It's
Top
okay.
G.
We love you, Gabriel. There's a lot of Gabriels out there. It's okay.
But I don't know if you told Gabriel because you asked me how. I'm the only one who like genuinely spoke to Yostar. I gave zero fucks. But you can if they contact you to do a dedicated video, you can genuinely ask, can you tell me what the next event ships is going to be like, or what the skin team is? if you ask them, they will genuinely tell you.
Oh, that's
Like-
good. I really should ask them because last time they gave me like a Google Doc of everything,
Yeah, yeah.
and like a literal hour before they released all the stuff on the Google Doc, and I'm like, wow, thanks. I really didn't I didn't like gain any knowledge from that.
They can send you a rush. But I just asked everything, the logo for the 4th anniversary, and I just aired them after I asked this question. Who does the Arknights marketing? They knew who it was, but I just aired them. They told me, yeah, it's this person. What do you want to know? Just add them.
That's crazy. Wait, I love how
Yeah,
they just answer all that.
Yeah, they will genuinely answer almost everything apart from like how much money you make and of course like that. But
Mhm.
event wise, they'll just if you ask, they'll answer you. It's that simple.
That's good to know. I probably
But-
should ask them more.
But the only problem is do not get in their bad books. If you get in their
Because they're
bad
another
books,
CC who complained about
like, I-
CC stuff.
Oh.
Has glasses.
obviously I did my video on working with Yostar. That video is
And
now
I've
removed due to
downloaded it and
content
getting ready to
Okay.
ring it in the event that your star doesn't contact me.
that seems like a you problem personally. Yeah, if there is a way that they forgive you and you just become their biggest fan, of course, and like that.
I did so many bad things to Yostar. I'm sorry. I literally have not touched this Discord in so long that when I came back, there was like 2 messages from the Yostar people, like 6
Yeah.
months apart, like, "Hey, would you be interested in this collaboration?" And I just don't respond for 6 months.
Yeah. Just don't get in their bad books,
Oh
and
no.
they'll treat you like a god.
They're trying to get our
Almost
podcast
a
recognized
god.
as an As Lame podcast because they don't recognize it as an As Lame podcast.
No, the reason why they rejected you because you asked them, can this be an official?
It is an official As Lame podcast.
That's why they won't accept you. Yes, it's an.
It was
official,
also because at
it's an official Australian podcast, but the reason why they said no is because they thought, oh, we
No,
have
no,
to
no.
promote that.
Um,
No,
it's
that's why they
um,
rejected that.
It was also because we didn't have any other. We only did like 2 episodes, and we didn't do the As a Lame Meta episode at the time. That's why we've got no. We had no CCs.
They still rejected our offer for.
Yeah, but I
Balance
proposed it to the
special.
USS Hornet Museum.
Yeah, those slot will accept. Those slot are nice. I love you,
We
Gabriel.
all love you, Gabriel.
We love you,
It's funny
Gabriel.
because Gabriel was like thanking me and the CCs. I'm like, no, we should be thanking you. We should be thanking you because
Yeah, he reached out to
'cause,
everybody.
But COVID
Yeah.
almost killed the USS Hornet Museum. Because
Oh, yeah, they did tell.
but
I heard they
No.
couldn't do this event for like 2 years.
I've seen a video on
because of
YouTube and
COVID.
it did make me cringe. It
That
wasn't
probably
so
was
much as the event itself, it was the guy recording the video.
I did see.
He was making me cringe and I was like, right, when I go to my MACon, do not act like that guy.
Was that the guy doing like the tour?
Yeah.
Just like, "Hi guys,
Yeah.
I'm going to carrier con." Oh,
Yeah.
I think I watched.
Oh
that.
yeah, I
also
did see that. I was
And
a
the way
little
he's
bit.
talking to random people like, oh,
interested
don't
in
worry, I'll
seeing
help you, I'll show you around. I'm like, that is saying that to a woman is really fucking creepy. Not gonna lie, like you could have worded that better. Then again, there are general creepy people at conventions, as I learned. A lot of them are actually really, really nice. They're really,
Yeah.
really like, yeah. It is also because maybe they were treating me nice because I had more subs, and
Nice.
that might have been why. But
Oh God.
I don't want to be that guy, but I really want to go to
show
bed.
me the way to go home.
It's almost 5:30 in the morning. OC, you
go to bed.
dick.
I had a little drink about an hour ago.
I had a little drink
Come
about an
right to
hour
my head.
ago. It's gone right through my head.
It's copyright.
Yeah, that's an amazing film.
I mean, if you
We sang like such shit. There is no
Yeah, but
way
just
that's gonna get a
imagine
fucking
us like
signal.
singing that on a boat
but-
I mean,
in
if
like
you,
middle of the ocean. Shark. Yeah, we're chasing a shark.
And we're chasing a shark.
I was actually, if we went to CarryCon, I would have us like
yeah.
dress as like the characters from that. I'd have Dojin be Hooper.
I would have.
Oh,
I
think Dojin would be Brody.
I too foot you.
Yeah.
No.
Oh damn it! I want to be Quint.
I'd
That's
be the
what really
boat captain.
pisses me off.
I'd be the
is that
boat
I want to be
captain.
Quint. I'd have to be Hooper. I'd have.
Yeah, but I'm fat. I'm
You got a
fat,
beard.
big,
I
old,
can't
and have
grow
a beard.
I can't
Like
be
I'm
Hooper,
gonna
that's
play
the
the
issue. I'd have to have a fake one.
Yeah, but like I'm the fat old guy. You'd have to be
Really,
Hooper and get
Dojin
like
gives
big
off
beard.
more Hooper vibes. Then again, on the I don't know.
The fuck?
It's Jaws. We're referencing Jaws, Dojin. I haven't seen the film, have you?
Love Jaws.
Anda, have you seen Jaws?
I've not seen that film.
Fuck, you should have just said yes, because then I would have just thrown Dojin off right now and been like, right.
Yeah.
Alright, Dojin, you're off.
Yeah, sure.
Young
My
kids
G-
today don't know great film.
I don't know. Okay, so like, just for reference, the reason why I'm bitching for those of you in the audience is because OC here was like, "Hey, look, we're gonna have it at like 12 a.m., which is like midnight for me. Like, can I have a 12 a.m. GMT?" I was like, "We're gonna have 12 a.m., so it's gonna be fine. Like, you should be good for that, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." Then I get a message from him at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, "Hey, we're recording
Alright,
now." I'm
okay.
like, "What? It's 3 in the fucking morning."
I
He's
made
like,
a
"Yeah,
mistake. I
all right,
said,
cool."
I said it was because I said
He has no
12
brain
EST,
cells.
but I said to you 12 GMT. So I thought, shit, he's got the wrong time. So then I said EST to you, but you were like offline. So I don't know if you saw that message. But then this morning you didn't come at 12, so I assumed that you saw the
nope.
message. And then, so it's like, yeah. Our scheduling, this is why we don't have like weekly videos, because the scheduling, because something will go wrong. We'll plan it as well. We'll have like a podcast episode like set up. Two of us will arrive and then one of us will be like, we gotta bail.
It doesn't help that one of us is in Australia, one
Then
of
again,
us is
if
in
we
the
had
UK,
an
and one of us is in
American,
Finland.
Like,
That,
yeah, it's much better than our
It's
guest
much better
episodes, because
than
the
an
Americans,
American,
they just, you guys, you just, and you guys, as I met, you just fuck up our.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys wanted to propose a later thing, I literally.
well,
don't sleep, so-
I'm look,
I
I'm
would be
checking
fine.
out, and I'm not checking out because I'm angry this time. I'm checking out because I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna see y'all later. Nice to meet you, Mr. Anderman.
All right, nice to meet you too. Have a
You-
good
We
night.
need to keep the episode going for another like 30
Yeah.
minutes so we get maximum
Well, then.
revenue. No, I'm joking. Also, speaking of which, put a sponsor right now. Editor, put the Manscaped sponsor in the video right now, this moment. Put it in, the really bad one we made.
This video was sponsored by Manscaped.
Support for this episode of the Admiralty podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
Join over 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Admiralty at manscaped.com.
Well, didgeridoo, mates, do you have hair that itches you? Well, luckily for you, we have a solution for that. The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Didgeridoo.
Inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skincare technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has a 4K LED spotlight so you can have a more precise shave. Well, walla mates, the Weed Whacker is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags and tugs in those delicate nose holes, like the Koala Brothers. Because I'm Australian, I'm Animarchy 100%.
Also, their Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. And fellas, trust me when I say this, your balls will definitely thank you. That's right, it can do that. Magic, innit?
Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to a whole nother level.
And to demonstrate the power of the Manscaped lawnmower, check this clip of OC Gangsta shaving his arm hair off. I can't believe he did this. So after seeing that, it's time to take care of yourself.
This could be the perfect Christmas gift for Christmas, and not only that, but if you use our code Admiralty, then you can receive a 40% off code for all Manscaped products. And make sure those limeys, didgeridoo, koala brothers don't, emus, fosters, good call. Good day, mate. Didgeridoo.
Do you, and what ship would you like to
I
get added
honestly
to
have
as lane?
no idea about other ships. I'm sorry. The only one that I'd say is New Jersey, but guess what? New Jersey somehow got added, and I was like, oh my god!
Yeah. Jersey's already in the game.
I'm sorry, no idea on
What's-
other historical ships.
What's funny is that we actually forgot about you.
Hmm.
So we were doing the Azalane like guest episodes. We're like, okay, we're gonna have this person, we're gonna have this person, and we're like, okay, we'll do JB because he wants to do it the most. So we got JB, we'll have him last. And then I was thinking like, pretty sure we forgot someone. And I'm just like, episodes are passing. I'm thinking, I'm sure we forgot someone. I'm sure there's someone who's. And I'm thinking, then I look at you and I was like, oh, there's Ander. And I was like, and we had a completely different episode this time, but because of the it was partially because we couldn't get anyone else. None of the other guests were like. They were like, oh yeah, sure, I can record, and then they don't they're like, no, I can't record. And yeah, Jerdo aired us. We had someone from the Azalane wiki who was like, we got in contact. They said, yeah, sure. They went, oh, can we do it next week? Okay. No response. Response from them. So I'm thinking, okay. And then so it was a complete mess. And then I was thinking, and then I was like, shit, we haven't got Ander. Ander's like, everyone loves Ander. He's a San Diego of the Azalane community. So, so we gotta get him on. But it was also because I sent an email and I thought you literally aired me because you did not respond for days.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, this guy, this fucking.
Actually, just dead. Not on Discord, not on email.
Yeah,
just
and
actually
then
dead.
you emailed me, you responded. I'm like, yeah. So then I messaged you on Discord. Nothing on Discord. Days
Oh,
passed. I'm
no.
like, God damn it,
Yeah, I really have to tell people that, like, oh my gosh, I barely touched this Discord. I need to go and start using it again. I don't know why I just stopped.
So I had to dump it on, like, I was like, right, we got Ander, but we don't know what time. So I was like, Doujin and Animarchy, we're gonna pick a time and we're just gonna fucking stay to it. We're not changing it. We're not thinking. No negotiation. What's best? 12 a.m. Right, okay, we'll do that. So you were like
And
a
now
last
we're here.
minute. You're a last minute guest we got on, but you're
Wonderful.
a great guest.
All right, sounds good.
What do you mean last minute?
It was
What
last
do you mean
minute. Like
last
it was like
minute?
it
What
was
that
really
even
late
mean?
planned.
Last minute?
Like if you look the schedule, Andrew is not in that schedule.
Okay, that's how I like to do things anyway.
But we had to do a guest
No.
episode. We had to do another one, and Andrew was a perfect person.
Yeah, because the OC and Animarchy had a
What
rough
even
beef
happened?
last
It was-
episode. No,
I watched a couple of your
Right,
things just
okay.
because I was interested.
I don't.
So what happened was that literally Doujin asked the worst question. It went from 1 to 100. No. You asked, how was everyone's
normal
day
question.
yesterday? And I basically said, I went to this lecture and it had about the Arab-Israeli
Exactly.
conflict and we all hated it because it was anti-British. And then Animarchy said, it's funny how like British people are pro-Israel because they fucked it up. And then that was it. It just triggered me. And then he got triggered. And then the pair, because we're both polar opposites. And it was just, it's the fact that it literally went from like a really normal question to the most controversial topic anyone could physically talk about.
Average podcast episode.
It just, and that's why we can't have like trash taste moments because we'll end up with that. We will end up with that. People are like, yeah, we want this. Doujin was like, yeah, hype, we want this. And literally, it just ended with like the pair of us just fucking yelling at each other and screaming and stuff. So
That's
I felt really
That's
bad for it.
hilarious.
I generally felt really bad for it. So that's why. I don't know how Anima.
Because mainly because the comment
Yeah,
section.
and then
were
Animarchy was
basically
responding
on
to them. I'm
OC's side
thinking,
for some
oh
reason.
god, no, he's gonna leave. He's gonna
Oh,
leave.
He's leaving. He's
It was.
I'm looking at this now. The first comment is hopefully Animarchy will calm down at the next time of the podcast episode. Oh no.
Oh, it's hey, at least it's like history for the channel.
I like the idea that you guys are doing
podcasting.
though. I really
Which
enjoyed like
actually-
trash taste and stuff. So
Hmm.
the fact that you guys are like trying to go and do your own podcast is
Well,
something
originally
that's
we
really
just set out with
interesting.
this podcast to just defeat the Azur Community's podcast, the Rate
There is
podcast. Yeah, it's trash,
didn't even know
bro.
there
It's
was-
trash, bro. It's trash. Rate up, trash. They're dead.
Publicly
Wait,
calling them out.
podcast-
No, I did. I literally commented being like, "Her, the Admiralty
What
podcast
podcast?
is better," and they haven't responded. I'm like, "Bruh, you guys, you trash."
my
Shots
God.
fired.
Well, the hold on, and now I forgot what I had to say. Oh my God. Oh yeah, YouTube added a new thing. I don't know if your
Mhm.
channel has it, OC or Ender, but there's a new section when you try and upload a video on the YouTube studio. It says upload a podcast. For some reason, that doesn't appear on the podcast
That's
channel.
weird.
I can send a screenshot
How
of
would
it.
that
I
work?
haven't
Upload a podcast? How does that? Oh god, I got
I
a
can-
network error on Azur. Shit.
Uh-oh. Oh, almost on D3 now. Okay.
I can-
Uh,
I'm like, I love how me and Andrew are, like just grinding the game in the background whilst doing this.
yeah.
I've
Yeah, I
I've
know,
already
you don't know
completed
life.
the event,
Unfortunately,
so
some
I'm
of us
kind
have got
like-
like the university work. You don't go to uni,
What?
right? You just work a job.
No
like-
live.
And like please a woman. And
Yeah.
that's new
Never
podcast.
like that.
Ah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
hang on,
we
let me
don't
check
have
mine.
that. We don't have that. on our
Nope,
channel.
I don't have that. I've got.
Let me check mine.
I must be
Upload
the
video,
special one.
create- Yeah, I
I'd
don't
laugh
have
so
either.
hard if like YouTube just deleted our podcast and delete your channel because you like showed that because there's like a new feature that's not supposed to be added yet. YouTube just goes, oh.
Maybe
There's
they're
a survey
testing
thing
it
on this
out.
YouTube thing on the
That's
top. It says, as value creator, you are invited to go and provide feedback. I click this. It says, please select your country. There's two options, Canada or France. What do I do?
Canada, not France.
Canada?
that's probably the
France, not France. But screw the French people. French suck.
How is this actually a YouTube survey?
If there's a French CC, Azur CC, I would just dab on them all the time. They'd quit within like a week. They would quit.
There is a French Twitch
If you
streamer.
bring him
I
on the
don't know his
podcast,
name,
I'll
but he's
just like
French.
flex on him the fact that he lost 2 world wars, bro.
Also, this is the most saddest. Me and Ozzy are very sad about this. The cosplay.
He got a
contest, right?
fucking
They
trophy.
actually
He got a trophy.
You get a trophy.
top 20
What did we get?
got
Nothing.
got a
We got
trophy.
gems.
That
That was it.
No.
They got more gems than us as well. And the fact is, they gave a
That
trophy
was
to
so
Trosen.
sad.
To Trosen.
I really
Hey,
wish
don't
I
diss
could-
Mike.
And then
Don't-
he
don't
made a
diss him.
video
He's-
about hating with female podcasts and no female cosplayers. And I was like, what? Is this real? Is this happening?
Is there a Azulen channel that you don't watch for
They might.
guides? You just watch it for
They might.
entertainment?
I
Or do-
always love browsing
or-
everybody's
or-
stuff.
or
like
do you
for
just-
Azur. I have like definitely seen a couple of both of you guys'
Yeah.
videos. Most of the time, like in the past, it was actually this one guy that
Bayaku?
doesn't normally make it anymore. Oh,
I'm li-
Yaku, I did watch a little bit. I don't
Bayaku is
know
my
what happened to
senpai.
him.
Like, he was my senpai. He was.
It was like a
Wait,
long.
Were you
time
there for the
ago.
Among
It
Us
was-
game?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah. You did the stacking method with Nicolaso.
Oh, that was
Yes,
hilarious.
Yes.
Oh my God, I was cracking up so much.
Ander was like the protagonist. That's why I gave up. You can see my reaction because I'm like, oh, it's just Nick Lasso. I'll kill him, and then like I just see.
Oh
Ander
yeah, you were
standing there, and
the
I'm
you were
like,
the imposter.
I'm like, shit.
That was a highlight. That was such a highlight.
And the fact is, people were like, what's... And I didn't say anything because I was so shocked by it. And you were just there like, so guys,
Hello.
OC just like killed Nick and we did a stacking. And I didn't even like deny it. I was like, nah, I'm not denying this. Yeah, I just gave up.
Oh my
I
gosh.
give up.
That was so funny.
But what's the channel called that you?
Oh, I did watch that guy
Amnix?
too.
Is he Amnix?
I watched that guy, but it's his name is Akun. He just still posts, but he mostly does like really degenerate stuff.
Oh,
I love him so much.
Blue
I
Archive.
love him so much.
Blue Archive. He's the,
Yep,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Cunny Man.
He's the Blue Archive done. Yeah, yeah.
How do they spell
That's
Cunny?
your
How do they
nickname.
spell
the
Cunny?
Cunny Man.
Is it
Like
C-
funny, but with a C.
Wait, is it CUNNIE?
No. with a
Okay,
Y.
thank God. Thank
No,
God.
C-U-N.
Do not spell it that way that I just said, okay? Don't. People are like, what
Alright.
does this mean? Ah! Because that's what the fucking commenters are going to be like. They're going to comment, they're going to look it up and they're going to... Oh, just no one look it up, okay?
No.
Is there actually is there a YouTube channel that you've been inspired
Definitely
by?
that same guy.
Kinda?
It's Akun. I definitely like watched his videos a lot. For that, and
I'm just...
that's the first one that comes off of my head.
2016. I'm just... Hang on. Fortunately, YouTube, because
Like-
I can't see your first video.
Like even before I even started my YouTube channel, I thought I was like I've been watching his videos
Alright.
since like forever.
Okay,
So
you-
I've just been keeping it up.
I'm just thinking because because my lore is a long and whatever, but I thought you were around for years. I mean, you've been around for 3 years, but I thought you were around longer for that.
Yeah, I popped up in like the middle of COVID, like 2020 April-ish, I think. That's what I remember. It says my channel joined in 2016.
Yeah, that's when I
Yeah.
that's when I uploaded my first.
Yeah, so like around
video as
2020,
well.
I think that's where I started posting the tier lists, and then from there, I just posted like every single day for the next 30 days.
My man Dojin
Yeah.
wanted to like be an Azaleen CC to do like fucking events like the Among Us. And literally half the CCs leave, half the Nick Lasso just disappears.
No.
Zoe Crimson just doesn't upload. Half the CC
It's
just
tragic.
dipped in 2000, and I dipped for a bit, and then I came back, and I was
Me
like,
too.
memes.
That's why I created the podcast. When the podcast idea came into our minds, my immediate thought was like, all right, you know what? There's
Especially with
clearly a
CPs.
big gap in the Australian community. No one wants to talk. No one wants to talk to each other apart
Yeah,
from
doing
like
the events for us.
Australian Meta and Hawk. Like if you, yeah. If you are not like a casual viewer and you don't know the lore behind the CCs, and I was like, you know what? This is a great idea. I can.
I mean, I
bring
can.
all the CCs together in one server.
Oh.
No. I was thinking this in my head. Obviously, I had no idea how to contact them until, of course, you were because you were.
Everyone knows me. No, there's not a single
Okay,
person who doesn't know me. And the fact is, it's like, I'm like, no, please don't. And they know me for the worst stuff ever. That's what makes it even worse. And it's like, oh, we know you because of a Maggie. I'm like, please don't. Because that's what Gabriel kept saying to me, like, oh, isn't your wife a Maggie OC? I'm like, not this shit again.
Also, how much did you enjoy the
Oh
Australian greeting
lord,
video?
I think I
Has
might
to-
have tried a little too hard.
Oh.
Yeah, but at least you did better than me.
Uh,
They got my subtitles
Yeah.
wrong. They got my name wrong.
no way. Wait, let me see this again.
If you watch me, they get my subtitles. Do you know what they call a
That's
Maggie?
really Twitter.
I say a Maggie, and they put a space Maggie. And then even
Hey Maggie.
Yeah, like a
and
maggot,
people were
like
like,
a
"Oh
maggot."
yes, my favorite battle cruiser."
Hey Maggie.
That's why they
Oh,
didn't
that's
contact me
horrifying.
again, because they fucked up with that, and they were like,
Maggie.
"Nah,
That
we're
is
not."
so bad.
Oh, they would. My experience was awful.
Oh,
But they lied to us. They were like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be in the video. The video comes, the anniversary video." I think they were like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll get it for like the 20th. It'll come out."
Yeah, they
But then
just put it like a lot.
Then it came out on like the 23rd. Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
like 27th.
They didn't even
27th.
tell us it came out, and it was put on Twitter, not YouTube. But the goddamn cosplay ones, oh no, that was put on YouTube. That was put on the official YouTube. Us, they put it on Twitter, where no one's gonna see it, where no one really cares, you know.
Like, we're literally YouTubers.
And they put it on a
Please put
different
YouTube.
platform.
But whatever.
Oh,
Thank you,
good old
Yostar. Very
Yostar.
cool.
Good old Yostar. Please don't change. Please don't become like the World of Warships devs, because
Alright, what do the
that
World
is
of
not
Warships
cool.
devs do?
They are because they
Well,
used to listen
yeah,
to their
I
CCs,
was.
but now
This is
they
how
don't.
this is how old I was. I remember when one of their top CCs, Mighty Jingles, left the CC program for World of Warships.
Yeah. I went to the World of Warships subreddit and checked out top post
That's 'cause
all
Mighty
time,
Jingles
and
is
it was
like-
him.
He's
It was
a
a
god.
basic Reddit post. Yeah, I can understand why.
So when Animarchy told me about this
I can
documentary he's working with
understand.
Girls and Pants when he's got Mighty Jingles in, like, I sent him the video of me meeting Mighty Jingles for the first time. Prior, I think no, it was prior to me doing Girls and Panzer Crack. This was donkeys years ago. Like when little old OC had less than 200 subs. But that's no, actually less than 100. I had 76 subscribers. That's how many I had when I met him.
Wow.
Mighty
Um,
Jingles.
Yeah, Just Bayoku. I had a lot of respect for Just Bayoku because technically he made my channel.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, so he did this video called Kantai Collection Crack. And this was about 7 years ago now. This video you can't view anymore. And I watched it, I was like, I'm gonna make Kantai Collection Crack. So I made Kankoli Crack. And then I made 3 of them. And I made a 4th one. And then I made Girls and Panzer Crack. I launched off my Girls and Panzer CC career. I then went to Azur Lane Crack. And then, yeah, so it was so, you know, when I came and met Bayoku years later, I was like, hey, I know you. And he was like, I know you too. So that's why he's my senpai. But he's dead now, so. Yeah. Just
No, his
got...
channel got
Oh yeah, that was
hacked.
it. Have you seen the Azur Lane slander video? Azur Lane CC slander video.
Slender. Oh, I did not.
Oh, you're in it! In the second one, I think.
Oh lord,
And it was under.
even better.
It's so funny yours because of the joke. Because it was as Ander coming back after months to upload one video. It's like this guy getting out of coffin, stands up, and he gets back in the coffin.
Oh my gosh.
Ojin's was I think calculating ship girls' heights, and mine was I was the
Calculating
first one
ship
in the
girls'
first
height
video, and it
and
said
some
OC being OC. I was like, yeah, that explains it.
Surely I have changed from
I
calculating ship girls' height.
I don't know about
surely,
me.
right?
I don't know if people still
There's no
go with
way.
the OC,
There's-
the OC being OC.
There is no way I'm still calculating the ship girls. I've changed. I've calculated a ship girl's
The
weight.
ass.
How about that?
Oh yeah, who's your favorite UR ship, Ander? That's what I was gonna ask.
The ass.
You are ships?
Yeah.
Okay, you are ships.
Number one.
I mean,
I said favorite, not
yeah,
favorite.
I think you'll know.
I mean, first one is
Jersey.
probably New
That's
Jersey.
yeah,
Alright,
it's New
okay, well,
Jersey.
that's a pointless question.
Yeah. Other
Is there any UR ships that you is there a UR ship you
that I
like?
dislike?
dislike?
I'd say I don't like dislike any of them. I just don't think like one that just kind of like went in my mind and just like completely forgot about. There's 2 actually. It's Kronstadt and like Ulrich von Hutton. Yeah, those 2. They just came and I was like, oh, okay, and then kind of forgot about them.
Oh, there's Phoenix. She's trash. Phoenix is trash, bro.
What do you mean, bro? Stop. The problem with Kronstadt is that she was released in the most unfortunate time ever,
When Russia invaded.
and for some reason, and for some reason, people like disliked Dishwasher, for making the UR. I don't know why, and especially since actually his latest tweet, Dishwasher was him responding to a hate comment saying that out of spite he might just
Yes.
go and make 3
I love
UR
Dishwasher, though. I
designs.
don't
Everyone
this
loves
year.
Dishwasher.
Yeah.
I also love Dishwasher, but
no.
it's
Hang
the
on.
people on
Does Dishwasher
Discord
have a
and
Discord?
Reddit. Those are the people
Right, they have a
that
Twitter.
don't.
Let me find it real quick. I'll just send them a message.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to be on our podcast? Hoo-hoo. I'd laugh so hard if they said yeah within like 5 minutes.
I think in Reddit there's a lot of people who don't like Dishwasher. Me personally, of course, I love Dishwasher. I've made it clear and obvious. I even
Right.
tried to get him in the
Oh.
podcast. It didn't work. He had me.
I mean, you could
No,
do.
he had me. But one of the questions he didn't air is me asking how tall is Musashi? She's 2 meters tall. She's 2 meters tall.
That means she
I'm
can
not
blow
even
me.
joking. 2 meters. That's like
And she'd
6
blow
foot
me.
9 or 6 foot 8. Jesus
Oh.
Christ. She's a battleship.
Classic response.
Do you have any
Doesn't
favorite
she?
Azul and Doujingod? You don't have to.
Okay.
yeah.
Shoot. I'd have to look it
You
up
don't
to
have
go and
to-
remember.
you
Okay,
don't have
there's one with Shokaku.
Okay.
There's one with War Spider, I remember.
Okay.
And then there's shoot.
He swore.
That's the only two that I can think of right now off the top of my head.
He swore for the first time.
Okay.
He swore for the first time. That's like the first time I ever heard Andrew swear.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing. So I cursed a lot in my earlier videos. I took them down already. But then I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't. So then I tried not to. So that's how
Okay,
my
well,
channel's like basically never swearing.
You could do
anymore.
like CS:GO videos when you were younger,
In real life, I actually do swear.
and then
a lot.
like laughing at things.
Sorry to get anyone's hopes up.
I mean, I swear a lot, but when it comes to videos, I tend to tone it down just a bit. I mean, of course, there's post editing. You can do that. If I happen to swear a lot, I just bleep that out. But if it's not,
Nah, I
but
leave
if
it.
it's like 2 or 3 times, I just leave it in. After
Yeah.
after 30 seconds, of course, because YouTube's.
Oh
new
yeah, and
thing.
of course the
Thank
Hipper
you.
and the Oigan one. That one's great.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one's
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. Speaking of YouTube, Susan
She lost
Wojcicki.
her job, ooh, and now we
well,
got
she
a worse
retired.
person.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
We've got an NFT
YouTube will
opener
just keep
now.
on
Let's
getting
go.
Well, there's one thing interesting.
I have the lowest hopes for you.
I think
Sure.
YouTube's gonna. Well, actually, my latest Azulane video is #1 ranked, which is weird now.
That's good.
Because I didn't expect that. But I think it's because it's 8 minutes. But I think YouTube's like gonna die in the sense of compared to TikTok, most people's minds they want to see a quick video within seconds, and TikTok provides that, but YouTube doesn't because it penalizes creators who do that. So they gotta make 10-minute long videos. And as a result, you get this new audience of young people that want to see like 10-second videos. The issue is the YouTubers have to make these 10-minute videos to get maximum money. So I think it's like sort of killing it.
I mean, I saw YouTube doing shorts, and shorts, you already know how that turned out. It's kind of like
Shorts is yes and no. It's I've
yeah.
had short videos
Yeah,
that
shorts
get
is
more than
really
my
scum.
TikToks, and TikToks that get more than my shorts. So it's a mixed bag. But the issue with TikTok is that you gotta get 1 million views to get paid, and that's on one video. One video, they give you like 20% of 1 million. Yeah, that's why a lot of these TikTokers
What TikTok?
actually rely on sponsorships
God.
instead of the actual earning money on the system.
Mhm.
Because Garnt talked about it on the Trash Taste. He talked about
Jesus
why his
Christ.
videos, because he's only done a video now in like the last few months, and the reason why is because he said he swears in them, and obviously within the YouTube rules he can't survive. So he's had 3 videos that have been demonetized, but he'll only upload a video that he has a sponsorship with, because he knows that company will pay him.
That is
I
completely valid.
I think it gets demonetized.
Oh yeah, you got spicy thumbnails.
Because that's a new thing. That's a new thing. They can demonetize videos. I've been hit this by
Oh.
so many times. I've had to change thumbnails I've had to put like a massive Australian logo
That's why
to
I don't have
censor
this
their
issue.
boobs.
Because I do the What Your
Jesus
Favorite series, which
Christ,
isn't
bro.
thingy, but
Oh
I've got to like
God.
censor the word Nazi, so I've got to put an at to the thingy instead of an A. If you notice, if you actually go back and notice, you'll be like, oh shit, he actually does.
Ah,
So without
Good
we'd
old
be out of a
YouTube.
job and we wouldn't do this
good,
podcast.
good
And
old
yeah,
mate YouTube.
and I'd been in the
Yeah, that's
Navy,
it, I think.
so you know, I mean, it's not like I really wanted to join the Navy and you know and to the world and instead of doing YouTube. I mean, who else? So yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of weird because everyone thinks I'm ex-Navy, and I'm not going to answer that question because I'm not legally allowed to answer that question. Technically, I am allowed to answer it on the
Technically, you
podcast, just
are,
not my
though.
main channel.
That's interesting.
OC's got like a ton of like off-camera mystery stuff. I've been on board every single type of warship that's currently in service as the Royal Navy. Every type of destroyer, every type of frigate.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing. And all right, so and if you were to get invited on a video called hide and seek inside of a
We should do that.
£2 million or dollars battleship,
Oh,
would
we
you
should do
would you
that. That sounds
I
fun.
was
you join
thinking of a
in?
Nerf war, but now that you've
Exactly? That's
I mean, right, Andrew, you're going to own it next year, not this year, the one after. Yeah, Gabriel said they're doing one after.
Oh boy.
You going?
Wait, they're doing
Yeah, they're
another.
doing another one next year.
carrier
They said. Gabriel said.
That's cool.
Gabriel, if you don't do it, I
Alright.
know where you live on the Hornet. I will.
All right, I'll get doxxed. GG. I have one choice. Make the correct one. Yeah.
Right,
I'm
okay.
probably gonna be down to go
Anda,
unless
I
something
mean not
comes
Anda,
up.
Dojin. You're coming, yeah. Okay, right, yeah. So I'm going. Animarchy's going. We can get like then we can do an Azur Lane CC special hide and seek.
no, because the thing is, I watched a video about USS Hornet. Apparently, she's one of the most haunted
Oh boy.
carriers
No.
in the world. So yeah. But in the
I
video
don't-
they
I don't
said
think
the
she's-
spirits are
I
actually
don't think
very
she's
friendly.
haunted because you know Andrew, like my friend Andrew, he told me like ghosts aren't real. Like you know if you put
Classic.
Yeah, but it's it's a video and we could title it spending one night spending
could-
24 hours
we could do a
inside
video about
haunted
like,
cabin.
sexual,
Wonderful.
just me and Dojin in the
Unsexual.
thumbnail with the love art. Yes.
No, that's gay. Stop.
I love that.
That's gay. No.
Non-sexual gone wrong. In the hood.
What?
Top
I can't wait for your video on that podcast, Dojin. I can't wait for it. Yeah, it might be fucking stopped because
It
maybe
might
you
be-
might
could be
think,
like-
oh, you know what? If I
like-
call out the podcast, I'll get all these people who just like call me out. But
Seems like
don't
an
make me
improv.
make a diss track on you,
You can't
because you
even
know I
understand
will.
time. You wouldn't even know how to diss me. You'd be like, you're small.
Yeah, it would be.
That it? Is that it?
It wouldn't be a
Damn,
serious
that
one, it'd be a
hurts. Wow,
jokey
that
one.
hurts so much.
Which is the worst way possible.
Yeah, you'd just be like ISO speed on a track.
That'd be like Dead
Except
Cheese
for
one.
Dick chokes
Yeah, you gay.
everywhere. But with that, I'm actually out of questions.
Let me just try and figure my head. Is there any questions I want to ask Ander? So, what's your dating life like?
Dating life, wake up, go to
No,
class,
dating
cry
life.
a little
Dating
bit.
life. I said dating.
Oh, dating life. Okay, dating life. Had a girl I was interested in. Turns out she randomly found a Japanese exchange student and decided to go and do things with him. So
That
yeah,
fucking
GG.
sucks.
Go next.
Okay,
Ander isn't a real
is
name.
Ander
No.
your actual real
My
name?
name
no
is
doxing,
one
like,
letter.
How do you
Switch
come up with Ander?
one letter in that, and then
Randa.
It's yes,
Randa.
render. There it
Randa.
is. And then you can have like let's see, nader or maybe daner. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah. How did you come up?
It was
How
actually
did you come
from
up with
yeah,
it?
like
You just changed.
late before in like a couple for some reason like in high school I think just random people like some of my friends just called me Ender and I was like okay sure,
Hey.
and then it just kind of stuck and then they started calling me Ender instead of the actual
I
name, which you can figure
I
out
had something
eventually.
similar like that with my name, but they only called me it once. They only called me OC Gangster once, and it's stuck with me since. They never called me OC Gangster after that, but I was like, I remember. That's why I'm choosing that name.
Yeah, Ender just sounds more friendly than my actual
Oh.
name, so then I was like okay sure I'll just keep
Pretty
it.
much my name. My name is yeah. Companies are like, do we really want to work with this guy with the name like this?
OC Gangster.
Fucking. But then it's like, what content does he do? He does good content. It's like, well, shit. You know, it's like,
They have to.
You know. For me, they're like they hesitate. They're like, as long as the companies hesitate before saying no, I'm happy. That's all. Like, if they hesitate for a second, then I'm happy. If they turn me down. What do you study at college, actually, Randa?
I actually just recently switched my major, so I was gonna do pre-med. Decided that was horrifying, and I never want to do pre-med ever again. So now I'm a business major doing supply chain. Ooh.
So basically,
Supply chain, yeah. Like logistics,
Supply chain.
getting products to...
okay,
from
I know a
logistics.
really good university you can use to learn business skills. It's called Hustlers University. You might have heard of it.
Yes, of course, my favorite. Of course, I've definitely heard of it. It's actually definitely a top tier university. I would strongly recommend going. I learned so much from there. I heard like the owner is
Was
extremely nice. He's definitely not in jail right now.
Yeah, but that's just fake crimes made up by a corrupt government. My dad got kidnapped by Romanians, so
That's true.
you know he can advocate for it. You know, because he was doing
So
business there, and yeah, the Romanians are very. They kidnapped him. That's all I'm.
They actually did.
He went to a business meeting, and they gave him like this like stuff because he thought he was going to a business meeting, and he read it. It was like, "I give you 97% of the business. What the fuck?" And he's like, "No, I'm not signing it." I'm like, "Well, you can't leave." What do you mean I can't leave? You physically can't leave. You are not leaving
Based
until you are
Romanian.
signing this. And they took him. They were doing business with other people, really sketchy stuff, and they were just taking him from place to place. He rang up my mum. I wasn't born at the time, and he was like, "Oh, I'm really sad, and I might not come back." And she was like, "Okay, put the phone down." No,
Yeah.
she said she found it sweet. But yeah, but my dad, because my dad had it was my granddad's company who originally owned it, and it was based in Salford. It covered the whole of Salford, so Doujingod, you can relate to how big it is. So he rang up
I
his
love Salford.
there, and then he rang
my
up. They
hometown.
rang up the one that covers Manchester, which is an even bigger area, and they've got a brother company in Romania. So what happened was that they said, right, they got in contact with my dad, and they said, right, at this place they're going to take you next. We've looked it up. They've got a bathroom. You need to convince them that you got to go to the bathroom. You're going to piss yourself if you don't. And there's a fire exit in it. And out the back, there's going to be a car there waiting. You get in the car, it'll take you to your hotel. And he got them to. He said what saved him was the fact that he got to know the Romanian captors enough so that they trusted him. They trusted that if he went to go to the bathroom, he wouldn't run away. But he did anyway. And what happened was that he went to the hotel. 2 hours after settling into the hotel, his room, there's a phone call from reception. Yeah, there's these guys here that want to talk to you. Oh, I'll put them on the phone. And it was a guy that had him captured and said, "We're waiting for you downstairs. We know you're in this building." So it was like, oh no. So then he rang up the companies again. Right, okay, right. There's another second set of stairs to take. Not the main stairs, secondary stairs. You're going to take them. There's going to be a car at the back. It's going to have its boot open, its trunk, you Americans. And you're going to get in that. You're going to get in the trunk. The driver's going to lock you in the trunk. And you're going straight to the airport. My dad did it, got there, and it was got to the airport, and it was just as he was going through security that they turned up, the Romanians in their car. He just literally leapt
Oh,
over security to get through, and once he was through, they couldn't touch him. So he never went to Romania again. And there's probably going to be someone watching this.
That
There's
is
going to be someone
crazy.
watching this being like, "Hey, Dad, did you kidnap this guy from Salford years ago?" "Yes, I did. Haha." That would be. I'd find that fucking hilarious.
That
I'd
is
find
a
that
story.
hilarious if
Jesus
like.
Christ.
There probably is some like mafioso's son who watches like our content. Because I came across someone on my course who literally turned around to me yesterday and said, "I used to watch your videos," and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I like Girls and Pants."
I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Oh, he's gone. Shit. I took over the podcast. Sorry. I'm sorry.
He'll be back. Phil Foden, my goat, he scored and assisted. Oh my god!
But that's
bro.
my family is like.
I've been dreaming of
My family's
this.
whack. As in the shit we've done. I'm like a combination of my dad and my mum, and that's like why I'm so fucked up. So when I drive, I'm the worst driver you can possibly be stuck with. Not because I'm a bad driver, but because I just yell at anyone. Or swear. Or say on PC stuff.
Yeah, the problem with I have with driving is that if it's that where you put when you put in the navigation and stuff, like
You have a sat nav?
you basically it's like going.
I don't.
Yeah, bro. I have
Just
a
drive.
navigation,
Why the fuck would I need... I use my phone, Google Maps,
bro.
and that just leads me to where I want to go.
Yeah. I use that, but the problem is when you enter a new city where you've never been, the rules are still the same,
Oh,
but they're fucking hell, bro.
Yeah.
It's like going to a different country, even though it's still the same rules. You know the rules, and you're comfortable, but you go
It's
into a new
awful.
city. It's like, what the fuck?
Mm.
Why is there a giveaway sign there? And there's
I
a
drove in
fucking
Manchester
red
one
light
time, and
also
Jesus
there.
Christ, that was the
Why?
worst mistake I ever made. I should have just got an Uber. When I went to see the film Jaws in cinema, surprisingly, and fucking hell, it was awful. There was a red light, and I didn't want to go through it, but the car behind me was like trying to shove me to go through it and run over the people. So I had to drive through it, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Law. I had to go through a red light. I had no choice. There was an angry car behind me beeping me.
Yeah.
What's it like-
I hate those.
What's it like
people
driving
who
in America,
beep-
and
who beep and
It depends on which state you're in. Most of the time it's okay, at least in New Jersey. Like, on the highway, you're expected to go at least 10 miles above the speed limit. So, there's that. People are kind of crazy. Yeah, people are literally
What?
gonna honk at you if you're driving the speed limit. We go fast.
How
It's
fast
pretty
do you
like,
go,
horrifying
actually?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like 65 miles per hour on normal roads. But it's never actually 65, it's more like 75, 80. But I don't know, maybe you guys drive faster.
Meanwhile, the Germans are just laughing like ha 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 and like 120.
We don't
I do.
in here we don't use
I use miles.
miles per hour.
Or you use
in
kilometer.
here-
What the
here-
fuck
here-
is a
I
kilometer?
don't use, I use kilometers. I love use-
Alright.
Listen, 1 kilometer
Oh,
is
I use miles per
1,000
hour. Maybe it's
meters.
just a European thing. I wouldn't know because obviously I'm not European. I'm British. But sometimes I'll go down
else
these
uses
country
miles.
roads in Wales, and they're like 40 miles an hour, and I'll be doing 80.
Hold on. Have you ever driven with a heavy snowfall?
No,
and
I've driven with
shit
shit vision, but never heavy snowfall.
A snowfall.
Holy shit! It's hell in here, bro. I can't. I literally that you do not drive in a highway because normally here highways you can go. It depends. It's either 100 kilometers or 120 kilometers as the speed limit. But when it's snowy, sheet vision, it's not even half of that. It's like 50. But actually, 100. Half of 100 is 50, but most of the time is 120 in the highway. So it's pretty ass. And I almost
Almost is the
crashed
keyword.
my car once. No, almost. Thankfully there was no car in front of me, but it was mainly because I didn't have winter tires. So when I brake, normally it's just when you brake you slow.
But with snow, you just skid.
Slow down, and then you eventually stop. With snow, my man, I stopped long time ago. It's supposed to be in the line of the red light. I went over it, and thankfully there was no cars in front of me.
I almost went
If
into
there
the
was,
back of a
it would
Polish
have been a
truck.
long day.
Because
Long
it was
day.
because the motorway, highway, the autobahn, whatever the thingy. It wasn't the motorway actually. It was the A55. So it's two roads at 70 miles an hour, and they're just two lanes basically. And this they have truck sidings, and this truck just pulled out. This car in front of me turned off to a different lane. I'm thinking, why the fuck has he done that? And then I just see this Polish truck just come out, not even looking, and I'm going 70 miles an hour, and I'm in a fully stacked car full of my stuff for uni. So I brake, and I had to go down to 30 miles an hour, and I was about less than a meter from hitting the back of him. I've been
seen
in a car crash in real life,
but I've never seen a cow in real life.
It wasn't me driving.
Imagine my shock. I've seen a car crash. I've seen a car crash, but I've never seen a cow in
Speaking
real
of
That's
life.
why I dabbed. I mean,
What a
I
s-
flexed that I saw a cow. But it actually wasn't a cow. Did I tell you about
Cow.
it? It wasn't. Yeah, it was actually a bull.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yes. You've told everyone.
sometimes I forget what stories I tell.
You told everyone that. Yeah, me too.
Yep. We don't want
But I guess
All right.
that's it.
who's a host? Who's a host?
Let me do my out. Let me do the amazing outro. Your outro are trash. You're gonna probably make it gay as well. So, anyways, thank you for watching episode 18 of the Admiralty podcast. I don't even know if it's episode 8. It's probably episode 19 actually. But thank you, huge
Nice
thanks
having
to Ander
you
for
guys.
becoming the guest for this episode.
Very nice meeting you guys. too.
Yes, and yeah, and it's been
Hooray!
God 69. I don't even know my name, and OC Gangster
G'day,
and
mate.
Animarchy Pac-Man,
I'm Pac-Man.
Paxter. Tune in next time. Tune in next time for
Is it?
episode 20, which is supposedly supposed to be a special. Knowing us, it's not going to be a special. Anyways, have a good day.